Hey, what's up? Yeah, I just noticed that the redeems don't yeah, I think I'm looking ridiculously good today. Thank you. I always appreciate the your kind words, Pander. Is that raccoon butt, I think? Maybe. You got your check-in, right? So how many check-ins do you have? Chickens at what is up to Cobra? Okay, so that's your first chicken. Don't forget to check into Cobra if you want. Track your check-ins. Yes. Yes, very nice, very nice. Darth, man, what is up? Look at all these people in here. Welcome in, Darth. Hope you're having a good weekend. Let me know if you got any interesting food on the menu. I'm gonna go check out. So kind of just started playing on the GG Pub Discord's Minecraft server. Wild Pack's been setting up season 1 of that server, and they've already got a bunch of stuff on there. And so I'm gonna start working on a couple things. I have a special request from him to do something worthy of some content generation. Tax time. Is it tax time? Tax time.
Oh, no, I missed that, Viper.
I don't get the reference, but I'm sure. Oh, there we go. You got I see you got the raccoon there. Is that okay? So you're taxing that ass. That's what's going on? Taxing that ass. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and jump in here, and I've got an idea of something I want to work on today. So let's make sure. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get. All right, cool. We're good. Red Panda. Ah, yes. Okay. Red Panda taxing that ass. What is up to Cobra? How are you? Ah, the ancient chant of Pander 10 gun. Repeated thrice. Either you summon something or your keyboard is stuck. Blink twice and it's the latter. So this is my future home here. And I think what I'm going to do, let me see, how does the sound, I might want to bump up the game sound. And you know what? I was going to play some tunes as well, so let's do that too. My play button working? Play button is not working. Fail. Let me get that going here. All right, cool. We've got that all sorted out. We've got music. Let me bump up the Minecraft gain a little bit so we can hear it with the music. And then let's bring back the chat window. What's up, Vince? Welcome in. Man, I gotta give you guys all right, I'll start dishing out the shout outs here. Decobra, definitely check out Decobra if you don't already. So Decobra is very entertaining. The thing that always amazes me about him is that besides the fact that he's African with an internet connection that can dominate Fortnite, I didn't know you're an African. Is my AI bot accurate? Is that correct? Decobra can basically take on like any personality and just completely own it. And at least in the times that I've watched him in stream, often does. So let's see here. Things I gotta do today. I'm gonna build a house out of chests and trapped chests. So I need a bunch of wood. But I'm kind of thinking that the first thing I might do is go into the nether and try and get some bone meal blocks so that I can easily grow trees here. I'm gonna try to not die of fall damage. Oh, I'm gonna die. No, I didn't die. Sweet. Awesome. Nice. All right. So there we go. Did not die. Do I have? I don't think I have. Usually I want to have some gold, a gold helmet or something on me when I go into the nether so I don't get griefed. And then next on the shout outs, I'm just gonna go up the list here. If you don't, so definitely give Decobra a follow. I've seen him play everything from yesterday's playing finals, Stardew Valley, his Age of Empires, or maybe it was, I can't remember if it was Age of Empires or Civ. I think it was Age of Empires. That was really good. Vince is an awesome Fortnite streamer. Definitely want to check him out. Great vibes, very, very entertaining, great community in his chat. I think Vince, I found you probably through GG Pub folks. To Cobra, I think I found out about through Kirkland Boz, who's a regular here. All right, what are we doing here? There's a gold farm somewhere around here. I may actually just go, and I'm trying to remember exactly where this thing is. I was at it yesterday, and I want to say that it's at like minus 298, so I think it's this way. So we're gonna go see if I can find it. And then let's see here. I'm just gonna, you know what? That's funny. I gotta break these guys here. Littering. Clearly, I'm not the first person that wanted to jump over that fence. Pander, you stream, right? Do you stream? Yes, you do stream. I should definitely give you a shout out as well, too. And Darth, we'll go through and do them all here in a bit. All right, so yeah, there it is. I can see the nether portal for the gold farm. So I don't know on this farm where the gold actually is. So this is the portal for the farm, but I feel like the actual farm is underneath. Yeah, there it is. Okay, it's in here. Let's see if I can get in this puppy. There we go. Hold on. And I don't really need much. I just need like very few. I could turn it on and run it for a little while. I think it's safe to run. I'm always a little bit afraid to turn on other people's farms just because I don't want to break anything. But I figure if I'm here, I probably should run it for a little while if I'm going to take something. So maybe I'll go turn it on real quick and see what happens. So yeah, this is, I think, officially season 1 of the GG Pub Minecraft server. I know Wildpack is going to do an inaugural episode. And let's see here, we should be getting some zombie piglins in there. I don't know if they just die from entity cramming, maybe, or is there something here that's supposed to kill them? Entity cramming, I think, is like, what, 24 entities in a single block, and then they start dying. And so then that should kill these guys, and whatever loot they have should fall into this mess of hoppers down below. I should probably eat something, huh? I'm like starving over here. All right, who's next on the shout out list here? Yeah, come on. It's 1 block, so they should cram eventually and die. I actually use that for, I'll probably build one here in a little bit, but a cow farm, or it's not really a cow farm, but it is a cow farm actually, but you just, you create like a little chamber, and then you stick 2 cows in there, or you get 2 cows into a 1 block chamber, and then you just feed them, and then they breed, and then eventually once you get to the entity per block limit, they start dying, and you capture the steak and leather below, and so you just walk by occasionally and feed them. Unfortunately, there's really no way, I don't think, unless things have changed, I don't think there's a way to automatically breed. You like the hat? Yeah, nice. Yeah, actually, I wore this for, I got this hat off Amazon for like $5. Sweet, thanks for the lurk, Sean. Welcome in. Don't forget to grab your check-in. Yes, advanced lurking mode. Eyes closed and brain buffering. Snooze the ads for now. Yeah, anyway, so entity cramming cow thing's pretty useful. Why are we not seeing, I guess right now, oh, we're right, because these guys just drop nuggets, and so you actually have to make blocks out of them. So that's the deal. Now, it's interesting that they aren't stacking, so maybe this thing is unloading into this chest. So I don't know why they're stacking. Maybe I'll just need to fill up every slot and stack. I thought it would stack automatically. All right, I'm gonna craft some blocks here. You know what I could do is I could, at some point, maybe I'll come back here and create an auto crafter for this so that it'll just automatically craft them into gold blocks. Let's see here. This thing is, it has taken a little bit longer than I expected, but I think I just need a gold helmet. So let's go check and see what the helmet requirements are. So for iron, it is 1, 2, 3, 5. And I assume it's the same for gold. So let's go snag these. We've got 4. All right, come on, come on. This thing's got to be crammed soon, all right? I don't see any. There were some dying earlier, but yeah, come on, come on. I could actually just whack them too. I could probably just come down here and. Oh, my axe just died. Let's make a new one. Let's see. I've got enough iron to make an iron axe. I might actually make an iron sword while I'm in here too, but I'm gonna need some sticks. Always need sticks. Minecraft is, you know, like a lot of games, inventory management simulator. You're just always, you want to make something and you're like, oh right, I need this other thing to make it, you know. So let's see if we can. There we go. So I can just kill these guys to speed this up. They should eventually cram, but unless actually they may not cram if. I wonder if they could step. Maybe they're falling on top of each other. But we've got. There we go. We're cooking now. It's gonna be a lot faster. Hold on. Let me get onto this thing right. Where's a good spot? Where's a good spot to kill these? There we go. No? Yeah. Okay. We're killing. We are killing. Chilling and killing. While that's happening, let me do I will get you in there, Sean, as well. How have you been, Darth? Are you still playing Battlefield mostly? I kind of like Arc Raiders totally took me off of Battlefield. And I got sucked into Arc Raiders for like 2 to 3 weeks. And now I am, oh shit, we gotta smelt all these things. And these are a pain in the butt because they're only 1 item per slot. Do they have a, is this a smelter here? Can you smelt swords in this? You can only smelt ore in these guys, I think. Let me double check and see. Let's give it a shot here and we'll see. But there's going to be a lot of smelting. So this thing will, I don't know, this has got to be the input for the stuff you want to smelt. And then that's got to be the input for the fuel. But I'm honestly not sure if this thing can smelt. Maybe it can, I don't know. I'm just going to do a test run here and see what happens. Does that work? Okay, so the blast furnace does smelt swords. I didn't realize that, honestly. I thought that it did not. So this is going to be fuel input, right? I think so. This should be fuel input. No, wait a second here. Let me see how this thing works. So this is going to go over the top, and if it goes over the top, it's going to drop. The top slot on these guys should be the stuff to smelt, right? Which is that slot. And then the other one is going to go into these back hoppers, which should be the fuel, which means I need to put a bunch of fuel up here. And then I need to put the smelting materials in here. So for now, I'm just going to start unloading swords into here, and that should fill up this guy. There's way, you know, I may actually want to like expand the size of this chest. I don't know, I wonder if anyone would mind if I do that. And just load this puppy up. All right, so yeah, this is stuff to smelt. And I just killed a shitload of these guys. So, oh, well, even got golden spears. Spears new since the last time I played the game. I'm kind of wondering if maybe I just build an item sorter here. Whoops, no, that's not what I want to do. Crap. Let's get that out of there. We can actually just load them directly in here for now until it's full. Okay, looks like I've actually gotten to a point where I'm making progress because the hopper is not pumping swords into this thing anymore. So we'll just go fill this guy up with swords. Dude. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe what I'll do instead is maybe since I'm here, I will make a quick item sorter for this thing. Okay, so now we need some lava buckets, and I don't know if there's buckets in here. What's up? Spears new since like a week ago. Yeah, so I just killed a bunch, and let's see if I can get. Is that loot? No, that's actual weapons. And then I need buckets. Luckily, I've got some iron on me here, so I'm going to create a few buckets. Don't want to blow through all my iron, though, so let's go to lava farm, and we'll fill how many slots? Okay, I can fill up all these guys. Yeah, all right, they're all full. I'm going to go fill up the fuel side. This should be the fuel side right here. I'll go drop these guys in here. Oh, is there? Oh, of course, yeah. There's going to be buckets in the output chest as they empty out for sure. Yep. Cool. All right. Well, I've got. Let's see. Are there any more swords in here? I'm going to load this thing up with swords. Get all the swords in there. I don't know where the fumes for this thing goes, because like these things have got to be toxic. I mean, you've got like gold swords, you know, who knows what sort of like weird mob residues on these things. I really hope that the venting in this place is sufficient so that I don't get sick from all the smelting fumes, but we'll find out. All right. Sweet. We're getting really close here to kicking this thing off. All right, we got swords, we got spears, we got lava. I did one by hand here just to kind of test it out. So now I'm assuming when I zombie plague, exactly. I'm assuming when I turn this thing on, this should basically unlock both of these carts, and then one of them is going to disperse fuel, and then the other one will disperse materials. So looks like that's working. Everything's lighting up here. Let's go. We got fire. We're smelting. The one who smelt it dealt it, as they say. That is so weird. Why does my head, like, why can you, when I duck, I guess that's when I turn around, you can kind of see my face in there. All right, I really only need the bottom one running. I've got an ad break. Sorry for the ads for those folks that see them here. You're missing out on some hot smelting action if you're stuck in ad breaks. So definitely get. Oh, somebody put cobblestone in here, right? But a blast furnace doesn't turn cobblestone into stone like a regular furnace does, I guess, because that thing was not burning. So I'm gonna go put that over here in this chest. Looks like that chest is mostly rotten flesh, so hopefully I didn't ruin somebody's day here. You know, while I'm here, why don't I go ahead and just... Third-person view is so weird. I gotta... Trying to get more... If I'm gonna be streaming Minecraft, I feel like it'd be useful to get used to third-person view, because I feel like it's more entertaining, more interesting for the viewers. Let's see how we're doing here. I can't really, maybe if I could make it so that the highlighted hitbox was more obvious, this would be easier. Let's see. Oh no, see, I just touched the sign, which is right there. I really like, I guess it's gonna be the center of my head, and then if I go up like that, there we go. All right, so it looks like, what's going on in these guys here? How come? All right. We already, yeah, I guess, I mean, those swords must burn pretty fast, so we just went through all of that stuff really quickly. I guess in that case, we're good. We don't have any more. I guess since these things are running, I could just go ahead and take this as an opportunity to make some more swords. Die. I should probably go shut off the farm while I'm at it too, because I don't plan on... I'll try to like clear these guys out. Where's the farm switch? Over here? I think it's over here. Alright, farm is off. Let's go ahead and hop down here, and then I'm just going to close this for some privacy. You know, I like to keep it, go pick up my XP while we're at it here, and then maybe what I will do is kill all these guys. Alright, well I had an idea of what I was going to do today, but now I'm kind of thinking that I might use this as an opportunity to expand the storage system in here a little bit. We could put in a quick item sorter that would sort out the swords and the gold nuggets and then kind of put everything else in a chest. Okay, we just killed my axe. Man, those stone axes, they just don't make them like they used to, huh? I thought I had, or is that an iron axe? I gotta make a sword. I assume that their sword will have better durability for killing these guys. We'll see. Yeah, no, totally. This is, let's see here. It got to a point of lagging my PS5 out when I left it running. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Gold farms are notorious for causing lag. Especially, so one of the things to know about portal farms is that, and this one's actually, so in this case, because it's a self-kill, I think, oh no, actually, so one of the, okay, I'm trying to remember exactly how this works, but basically you've got like the global mob cap in a dimension, which is like the total number of mobs that can exist at any one point in time. And then I think there is also like a player mob cap, like the total number of mobs that can exist around a player. Obviously, like the global, I think the global mob cap is usually bigger than, we got to do this quick because those things are going to despawn. Let me see if I can make some quick progress on this real quick. But one of the reasons why people built portal farms is because basically when something moves through a portal, it gets removed from the mob cap. So like in this case, this gold farm is creating the zombie piglins in the, actually what I'll do is maybe I can go get these guys. Nah, I can't. Before they despawn, I'll just keep chucking away here. So like basically like, each, the global mob cap is per dimension. And so like in the nether where these guys are spawning, there's a mob cap. Total number of mobs that can be spawned. But because you're sending them through a portal, they're getting removed from the nether mob cap. And so then the nether will spawn more mobs. Because presumably, I haven't been to the other side of this farm, but presumably it's like it's in a chunk where there's very few places for these guys to spawn. So they always spawn in the farm. But because they're constantly being transported out of that dimension and into this one, they're getting removed from the nether mob cap. And so then more will just spawn right away. So it basically makes the farm faster because the mob spawn faster. And they're not throttled by the mob cap, but the more, entities and mobs and other stuff you have loaded in a given chunk, the laggier, the more susceptible you are to lags. The universal law of productivity. Have a plan, blink once, and completely do something different. Aimbot Dad knows what we're talking about. That's kind of just the way Minecraft goes. Let's see here. I don't know why these guys, is the hopper full? Okay, we got, yeah, we're chipping away at this. We're chipping away. I was just thinking that these things should be, are these all full? Why is this guy not getting any? Oh, there we go. It's getting some now. Really? I wonder if the hopper is going too fast over this. Or is there not? Oh, it already, okay, it already distributed them all, so we're good there. Opie, be right back. Is Opie your... Is that your kid's name? I don't know. I don't know. All right. Burning swords from our dead zombie piglins. We should have a buttload of... Yeah, look at that. We're totally rocking in here now. Batty, what is up? Thanks for the check-in. I'm just Minecrafting over here. We're going to turn that into some... I'm going to leave the ingots in here. I'll go ahead and craft all these guys up into ingots so they take up less space. All right. And then let's see how we're doing in here. We should have gone through all of this stuff by now. Yeah. 9 is not really enough. That's enough to create 1 ingot, I think. Isn't it? Yeah. Okay, sweet. So this is like the standard kind of like, you know, how Minecraft goes. I came over here just to get gold. And now just so I could make a helmet and go gold helmet to go into the nether. And now that I'm here, I'm probably like going to end up doing something completely different. But which is fine. But I think what I might try and do, so this thing drops rotten flesh, it drops gold nuggets, it drops the swords, and it drops the spears. So that is really like, let's see here, flesh, spears, swords. We could actually just bulk the spears and the swords together. And then, yeah, I think that's what we can do. We could just bulk, and then we'll have to like stack some chests under there. So I'm gonna need some hoppers. I'm gonna need to eat something again. I might need some wood too for some chests. Let's see. I definitely need some wood, so maybe I'll go get some wood first. And for that, I need an axe. So let's go ahead and craft an axe. All right. Let's go look for some trees. Let's go kill some trees. Yeah, getting used to third person view, man. It is definitely weird. Let's see here. Trying to do it. Pro Minecraft streamers do this shit all the time. But it's really just, I wonder if I could maybe change the reticle or target so I can at least see better where I'm. Oh, I'm not using an axe. That's why this is going so slow. Can I do this here? Yeah. There we go. All right, I got to go back to first person for now. It's just taking too long. I promise, I'm going to work on third person. And then I still got to do my chest quest thing, which is I have to put together a little kind of like story about me discovering a bunch of chests or doing something with a bunch of chests. Let's see. Can I reach that without building a block up? Maybe not. And then I'm going to go ahead. Normally I just let these guys fall, but I want to replant the trees I just took down. So I'm going to manually farm these bushes here. Oh, actually, there's already some trees. Wait a second. Do trees self-plant now do the saplings self-plant when they land? What the? That is crazy. I've never seen that. I mean, they must self-plant because I didn't do anything and they're already there. That is so bizarre. Does anybody know if saplings self-plant now? I guess, I mean, clearly they do because we've got all these saplings that just landed here. They're not going to grow very great because of how close they are. I almost kind of like want to spread them out a bit. Let me do that. I'm going to spread these guys out a bit here. But that is bizarre. I had no idea that that was a thing. There's got to be like some interesting farming mechanic that you can do with that. Go ahead and put these guys out here. Probably don't want to put the other thing while I'm here. Maybe I'll drop some torches because the problem with lots of trees close together is that it creates lots of good spawning opportunities. And while this place is somewhat mob proofed, it's not like entirely mob proof. And look at that, we've already got these fuckers showing up. All right, where did I put the bed? Damn it. I don't want to die here. I don't have a shield or anything. Let me rearrange this here. All right, at least I am full health. My sword is almost toast. Really don't want to fight these guys, and I don't want to attract any mobs over to the farm. And I don't have a bed on me because I think it's at my base. So maybe what I'll do is try and... These guys gonna fight. I could maybe build... Let me see if I can tower up and fight these guys. Get them out of here. Where is that? Is there one right below me here? Is this high? Is this too high? I gotta go down one. Just gotta watch out for spiders because spiders will totally jump up here. There's one. I knew it. You say spiders, and there they are. New phone, who dis? Oh, you talking about the Christmas hat or what? Or did you get a new phone? I'm just either waiting for daytime or waiting for these guys to come over and fight me here. Let's see here. Come on. But I'm surprised they're not, I feel like they're close enough to aggro. This guy, a zombie on a horse, that is not... Skeleton's gonna come over. A skeleton could fuck me up for sure. Let's see here. Maybe I'm trying to think of what I can do to help myself out a little bit while I wait for these guys to come over here. Just kind of build a little. Okay, there we go. There's one coming for me. I just got to make sure the spider doesn't get too close and push me off of here. Or if the spider comes up, I got to kill it right away. Here it comes. All right. Oh, dude, it is gonna knock me off. Son of a bitch. All right. Let me see if I can get back there, and then I'll block back up here. Wait for these guys. How you doing, Kirkland? Do I have a? Did I set up a button for the boss? Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's not working. It's not working. Why not? Why is it not working? Oh.
Hold up. Kirkland bars in the house, you see.
All right, how much time do you think we have left until daytime when these guys will start burning up?
Yeah.
I gotta remember I gotta get a bed. Because I left my bed at my base. I wasn't thinking when I left. I should have brought it with me. Come on. All right, here we go. Yeah, get up here, dude. See, I'm smarter than you. Because I'm up here and you're down there. And let's see. The other thing I could do is I could maybe go and... Are there enough sheep around here that I could just build a bed right now? I only see one white sheep, and all the wool needs to be the same color. Now, see, that's what I was worried about. I don't really care about fighting the mobs. I'm happy to fight them, but I don't want a creeper to blow up right near the gold farm and then damage the gold farm. That would be bad, and I'd feel really bad about that. But as you can see, there are mobs spawning over there. And that's where that creeper spawns, so we should drop some torches over there just to spawn proof that area. But I am really surprised that this guy isn't aggroing on me. Let's see here. Oh, we got an Enderman. Oh, fuck. Everybody's showing up here, huh? Maybe I'll just bail for a bit. I'm mostly gonna come back. I can maybe do something productive over here, maybe. Make sure to close that puppy. Skeleton's coming over to chase me. Luckily, whoever built this put up some fences, so that's nice. I should keep these guys out. As long as I don't aggro a creeper near here, I'll be fine. I don't even know whose build this is, but it is cool. Like those lanterns. Looks like they got some furnaces down here. Some storage, maybe even a little secret chamber that you gotta squat through. What else they got going on in here? Anything? Looks like maybe just mining to get some stone. Alright. Daytime can't come soon enough. So next on the list, daytime, go find some wool. This must be... Is that going to anything, or is that just storage? I think that's just storage. Alright. Wool for a bed so that I can sleep and avoid the mobs. And then sorting system for the farm. Okay, I'm not muted, right? No. Just double checking. The chat was quiet, which is totally fine. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't muted. I see some cows over there. Oh, I do see some sheep over there, so maybe I can go shear. Oh fuck, there's a creeper there. I don't want this creeper to blow up this person's build, so I might actually see if I can... oh, Wild Pack joined the realm. Watch out, folks. Things are gonna get crazy here. These guys are fucking chasing me. Bro, can it just be like daytime already? Like I said, I'm happy to fight them. I just don't want to... I'm near a bunch of other people's stuff, and I don't want to accidentally damage or blow it up. So I'm just kind of trying to buy time until daytime so that I don't blow people's stuff up. Let's go. Let's see here. Send him a nice little chat there. If I had a bone, I could maybe make this wolf my friend. Let's see. Daytime. Come on, daytime. He might actually be in the Discord. I should see if I can figure out how to get my Discord. I had it wired up to OBS, so if he joins the Discord, I may I'll ask him. Kirkland, I got your song stuck in my head. All right, daytime is almost here. I already got 41 XP. Oh, right, I got XP levels from killing the piglins in the farm. That's what that was. Oh, sweet, there's some turtles over here too. Moving a few things around real quick. Okay, so he's just coming in for some maintenance. So he's gonna see if he was gonna be on for a while. I could get him in the Discord and then have the game chat on stream. All right, daytime yet? Daytime's here. Let's go clear out some mobs. I gotta eat. And then I saw that area over there where a bunch of stuff was spawning right near here somewhere. So I'm gonna drop a torch or two around here just to try and reduce the chance of more spawns. So basically, like the light level is what determines whether or not a mob can spawn. Well, there's more than just the light level, but one of the main things that determines whether or not a mob can spawn in an area is the light level. And so with like a light source like a torch, you get like so much light strength at every block. Like right by this, I want to say, I can't remember if it's like 15 light. Like this would be, you'd have a light level of 15, I think here. I think that's the max. It's been a while. I don't remember. And then as you get farther away, the light level per block goes down. And I believe if the light level is 0, then that is a potential mob spawn. And so you want to basically try to lay out your torches or your lighting so that if you're trying to mob spawn proof, you want to lay out your lighting such that you don't have any 0 lit blocks in the area. And then that will effectively spawn proof it. The other thing you can do, I mean, you can put down like half slabs and trapdoors and other stuff. Like nothing can spawn on that block. So there's a variety of ways to spawn proof, but light is the most common one. And it's usually cheapest because torches are super cheap. As I kind of like get on with the game, I like to come up with more creative ways, like putting light blocks in the dirt, in the ground, and then putting a bush on top of them so that you don't have like this is all like this torch spam, like, which, you know, is super effective, but like honestly kind of looks, you know, like kind of meh. So over time, as your resources and stuff build up, you can come up with better lighting solutions for spawn proofing that are just more aesthetically pleasing. All right, let's see if we can get enough. There was a farm over, I think I saw a sheep farm that I can go at the main area that I can go get some wool from. I need a bed. All right, so let's go back down the list here. So we started with the chest thing. Now we've switched to maybe making some improvements on the gold farm storage. But then I realized that I don't have a bed, so I need to go make one of those. So that's where we're at right now. So it looks like there are plenty of sheep here, which is awesome. I need a pair of shears, so I'm gonna see if I can craft up some shears. There's a crafting table over here. Let's see, there might be some in here. No. Shears, where are they? They're there. Okay. All right, now I need 3 of the same color. So I'm also gonna do I have any wool on me? I don't. I was gonna do another little trick here, which I will, I'm gonna go ahead and, so I don't want to let these guys out. Can I make carpet? I can't make carpet without a crafting table. Do I have I do have a crafting table, so we'll grab that. What I don't want to do is I don't want to put this crafting table near one of the fences, because then the sheep will be able to jump out if I do that. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to make some carpet with this guy here, and then I'm going to try to do that without killing the sheep. And so little trick that you can do here is you can put carpets. Whoops, not what I meant to do at all. Let me get that carpet. You can put carpet. You can put carpet on the fence, and then that way you can get in and out, but the sheep can't. And so that's a pretty handy way to handle that situation. Could probably use a different colored carpet to make it more aesthetically pleasing, but so I'm gonna go ahead and do some trimming here. Get the red guy. All right, I probably am dropping some of it because I don't have space, so I gotta go unload some stuff in this chest here. What don't I need? Seeds. I can drop these blocks, and that should be enough for me to get the rest of the wool that's in there. So let's go back and pick up all this stuff. Look at that. We've already got, I might have enough already to make. Do I have, okay, perfect. I've got more than enough to make a bed. So I will go take what I need and then drop the rest of the wool over in this guy here, along with the shears in case somebody needs them later. So let's go ahead and how do I split? I can't remember. What is the split mechanic again? Is it shift? No, it's control, right? Is it alt? No. Right click? There we go. Man, that's funny. I have not played Minecraft in a long time. Okay. I'm gonna leave all of this stuff in here for somebody. I'm gonna make my bed. Got my bed now, which means that I can avoid the mobs. And then, is there anything in here that can be condensed? I'll just take the seeds so that I don't have to, someone else doesn't have to deal with them, and then I'll leave the carpet in there. All right, bed achievement unlocked. Now we need some wood. Actually, I think I got enough wood. So we're gonna need to build some chests. We're gonna need to build some hoppers. And then from there, we can start kind of wondering if it would be worth it to try and make this thing. Oh man, here we go. Watch out. This guy's in here. I just punched Wild Pack. Hopefully he's not upset at me here. I have carrots on me. Let me grab some food here. You got a couple lags. Did you update OBS yet? I hope it fixes my problem. Oh yeah, Wild Packs. You're gonna be lurking nice. That's my I think Santiago Generous, you've met my aimbot dad AI bot there, but that's him. I have not, let me tell you what version of OBS I'm on. I am on version 32.01 and I haven't, oh, I was lagging a little bit. Oh, interesting. Okay, I didn't notice that. Let me, it could have been my internet dropping out. I do have like, right now drop frames are at 2% total over the entire stream. But I'm not dropping any currently, so it might have just been my internet connection. Thanks for. I have not updated OBS. I haven't had any lagging issues up until recently, or no, I mean I haven't had any lagging issues at all. That was the first. What you just mentioned was probably the first time I've seen it. Because I usually get like a stream report from Restream at the end. It just did it. Damn. Huh. Let me go look at yeah, that's what people were saying. I wonder, so Twitch must have like changed. I'll have to go look at the OBS changelog. Twitch must have changed something on their streaming endpoints that required a update for OBS, if that's the case. Maybe, I'm not sure. There was a few lags at 5:02 p.m. EST. Interesting. Let me go look and see what. But it seems fine now. Yeah. So right now, like I run everything through Restreamer, and right now Restreamer is saying that it is, the stream is healthy, and has you know, like is not dropping any frames, and the frame drop, I have dropped 4,000, almost 4,000 frames this stream, but it hasn't gone up in a little while. Wait a second here, what's going on? Did I, let's see here. Let me refresh this a bit and see what happened. I wonder if it, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, no, it looks like it's okay right now. I'll keep, thanks for the heads up. I'm just going to keep an eye on the 3,916 frames is how many OBS is reported that I've dropped. So I'm going to keep an eye on that and see if that goes up. And then if it does, I probably should update. I generally, I am not multi-streaming with Restream right now, but when I set up the stream, I set it up with Restream by default because the intention was to multi-stream. And then I just haven't gotten around to it. So I'm using Restream, but I'm not actually multi-streaming, which is kind of, you know, kind of ridiculous. But the intention is to eventually stream on YouTube. I don't know if I'll do TikTok or not. I might do TikTok while I'm here. Yeah, no, that's the same. Like I've always avoided, like I've basically like I'll update OBS once every couple of months. What is let's see here, but that's weird. Why is what's the name? There's a service. Yes, you need to pay for. Well, yeah. I'm not actually, since I'm not actually doing anything with it. It doesn't cost me any money since I'm not restreaming to more than, I'm basically only using one service. But for some reason, my filtering is filtering out the name of the restream service that you're using. So I don't know why that is. Yes, aimbot data is giving you props for leveling up your streaming setup. SE Live, got it. Okay, I'm gonna go pull that up in a tab so I don't forget about it. SE Live multi-streaming. All right. Okay, so that's using Stream Elements, and then the plugin, is it using Stream Elements to restream, and then that's like their plugin for OBS to handle it for you? It's different than Stream Elements as a streaming platform. Yeah, got it. Okay, cool. Cool, I may check that out. Like I said, I mean, I'm honestly like, it's just, that's the, you know, basically at this point, it's kind of just like inertia as to why it's set up that way. Let me close this real quick here, and then I don't know what the sleep percentage is. Got it. Thank you, Santoki. That's super helpful. We'll see. I don't know if it's 50 what the sleep percentage is. Okay, we're sleeping through the night, so that means that it's probably at least 50% people need to sleep. Weird. Why did what just happened here? My light just shut off. That's so weird. Was it on a timer? I wonder if I had it on a timer. So Santoki says growth on YouTube TikTok has been slower, but YouTube does back up the VODs forever. What's up, Nacho? Welcome in. Thanks for popping in, Santoki, folks. If you don't follow Santoki already, definitely check her out. She is a Fortnite streamer, same age as me, I think 48, right? Mom, and is the commish for the Fortnite over 40 leagues, and I think the head mod on the Discord, and overall all around awesome person. And also, you won't find very many moms that play builds and that are also of the age that we are at. And so yeah, definitely check her out. 48, yeah, me too. Yeah, my birthday's in August, so I'm 48 until next August. The magical number, not quite 42, but close enough to confuse the universe. Yes, almost 50. I'm actually kind of looking forward to when I can say I'm 50 and not almost 50. What is happening, Nacho? How's your day going? How are things over in Eastern Washington? Yeah, we're close. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, if I could stay 48 forever, that would be great. But since it's inevitable that I'm going to get to 50, I kind of want to just get there so I can say I'm 50. That way I can be like, all right, Lurk, yeah, get out of here. Thanks for popping in. Okay, so we need to pop in some hoppers into here. I'm trying to remember. So for sorting system, I need probably like one hopper that goes into two hoppers, or however many hoppers I have. And then it needs to, each of those hoppers needs to have filters for the items that I want. And so I'm trying to remember what that is. So I'm going to see if I can figure that out here real quick. Let's see here. Yep. Just going to just texting the family here real quick. You can come in anytime. All right. I could try to wing it here on the item sorter. I kind of almost want to just go into creative mode to refresh my memory on how it works, because that will be faster. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe I will just go jump into creative world for a second, so I can refresh my mind as to how I need to do that, and then we'll jump back in to the GG Pub server. All right, so drop frames are still at 3,916, so I haven't dropped any since I last checked. So for now, I'm gonna assume that was just my internet connection being a pain in the butt, but we'll see. Chests. Okay, we don't need trap chests. Let's see here. So we need chests, we need hoppers. I need some sort of, I'm going to create, let's see here. I need an anvil because I want to create a unique item that I can use in the item filter. All right, so let's see. Let me just go ahead and go up here. All right, so I'm going to try to recreate this scenario that we have there, which is that we've got, whoops, we got a chest. Like that, and then we're gonna put a hopper underneath it. Yes. Oh, I just jumped into creative real quick because I was trying to remember how to do the item sorter and like just do a simple item sorter. There's probably a simpler way to do this too. Let's see. So we want to go like, we need to have basically a row of hoppers that maybe, okay, so actually what I probably want to do is I probably want to have the chest on that side. Come on, there we go. And then go like this maybe. So it's going to come out. Well, let's see here. So stuff is going to, we need to suck stuff out of the chest, and then we need it to flow through a string of hoppers. So I wonder if and this is like where I'm clearly like not an expert Minecraft redstone plumber, or really just Minecraft expert at all. I know in general how most of the stuff works, but I'm kind of dumb when it comes to the actual details. Okay, so anvil, I want to create some sort of custom block that I can use as the item filter. Okay, so we've got our item filters, and then we'll have like a gold sword so we're going to have gold nuggets, right? Gold nuggets that come out of there, and then we're going to have what else? Flesh that comes out of there, and then we'll need to basically, so actually, I think actually what I need to do, correct me if I'm wrong, let's see here. I should probably just go like Google this or chat GPT it so that I don't have to waste as much time. Why is it not building? Okay, so I don't think I actually want I want this guy to go like that probably, and then do I want put another block here. Okay, and then I'll put a chest right here, and then we'll remove that, and then I think maybe put a chest right there, or a hopper right there. Okay, so let's see what happens first if I put this in here. Okay, it goes into there. and it doesn't get sucked out. And it doesn't get sucked out because I need to put the hoppers on this way. So now it should, oh, you fucker. All right. Now it should get sucked out, right? Did it? No, it didn't get sucked out. So it comes out here and then, oh, I wonder why that is. I was expecting it to get sucked out. That would be, so this is all stuff that I used to totally remember off the top of my head, so, but I don't anymore. Okay, so it's not getting sucked out of that hopper. And I think the reason why, I know if I do it directly on the chest, that'll definitely work. All right, so let's see here. Let me put this in here. And then, is it getting sucked out? No, it's not getting sucked out. It needs to be under the chest, I think. Let's see. Come on. Why is this not? Am I not squatting? There we go. Weird. What the fuck? Why is that not? There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and, all right, so we want to pull out of here. So we can do that, pull out of there. And then we're going to pull out of there. All right. And then now, in theory, if I put something in here, it should start draining. Okay, yeah, now it's draining. Is it draining all the way down here? Wait a second. It's not draining all the way down there. Why is it not draining all the way out of there? Because this is expecting it to be dropped down there, right? So actually what I need to do is I actually need to put a hopper right here. Can I'm trying to remember how this worked. Let me look this up real quick since I am totally futzing it here. Let's see here. I'm just going to do a little quick memory refresh here. So it's expecting, the hopper is expecting something to pull it out of the bottom here. And like if I take this chest and just put it under here, then it'll start draining into there. But what I want to do is I want to pull them out and then bring them to the side. And so I guess actually I know what I need to do. I think I remember this now. So if I go like this and like that, and then maybe put that thing like that, and then this thing like that. Let's see if that does what I expect. Okay. No, it's not doing quite what I expect. Right, so let's see here. Why is that not flowing that way? Maybe I need to make it go the other direction. So I apologize for my ignorance here while I try and figure this out. Let's see here. Maybe if I go like, so that should be the direction that it pulls stuff out. Right. And so, yeah, we actually want it to be that way. So actually what I think I want to do is maybe put a temporary block here and then put that there. And then maybe put this that way. All right, so now we're emptying out. No, we're still filling out, but we're not sucking out of that hopper. All right. All right. let me go look at this real quick and see. There's something really simple that I'm missing here that I don't remember about how to do this. Okay, let's see here.
Jack, tell me a story.
You want to know about the bag
that's
of
one of my
dicks? All right.
favorites.
So Sean has done the tell me a story redeem, and apparently somebody, I'm guessing Wild Pack, told him about the bag of dicks story that I told last night. And so last night on the stream, I was talking about Maddie from the UK redeemed tell me a story, and so I told him a story that involves a bag of dicks, which in Washington there's a hamburger stand called Dick's Deluxe, and so often people will say I'm gonna go get a bag of dicks or eat a bag of dicks, and really what they mean is they're gonna go get like some cheeseburgers and fries or whatever. So anyways, all right, so I'll try and tell the story, not make it too long, but a much younger version of myself. In my 20s, I was living in Seattle with some friends. We lived in a house together, and we'd gone out. I had gone out, you know, drinking in the bars with some friends the night before, and probably definitely overindulged. Anyways, so I wake up in the morning, you know, and I'm hungover, and my roommate is like, "Whoa, like you got in really late. Like what, you know, like I heard you come in at like 5 a.m. I was like, 5 a.m. Like, no way. Like I vaguely remember like getting into a taxi cab. This was like before, you know, Ubers existed. I'm like, I remember getting into a taxi cab and like having them stop at Dick's on the way home and like getting some cheeseburgers. But, you know, everything's kind of foggy after that. And so, and actually let me pull up the, let's see if I have the main screen share on OBS. I'll do that afterwards. So anyways, so I'm like, that's weird. So there's this like gap of time, you know, between when I remember getting in the cab, which was probably around like midnight or 1 to like 5 a.m. We're trying to figure out exactly what happened. And we end up going out onto the front porch of the house. It's got like a little patio with like some outdoor furniture, like a couch and stuff. And like everything that was in my pockets the night before is like all over the floor of the front porch. And so this kind of, you know, basically starts like refreshing my memory as to like the stuff that, you know, what had happened and what happened when I got home. And I remembered like, okay, I got home, I got out of the cab, and like I remember trying to get the front door unlocked, but I was like trying to get the key in there and I like couldn't get the door open. And you know, I'm like, hey Kirkland, what's up? You're in between matches of your pool tournament? Awesome. Well, good luck, man. Thanks for popping in to say what's up. Someone missed the story time last night and has requested that I retell it, so I'm retelling it now. And so I remember like going through and like trying to get the door open, like, you know, kind of like very drunk, and you know, like trying to get the key in the thing, and like it's really hard to get the key in the thing. And then, you know, I'm like, oh, is this the right key? I don't know. And so I'm like going through each key on my keychain, you know, like even like the circular bike lock key, like just trying to get every key in the door. Can't get the door open. And like there's, you know, like quarters and pennies and like receipts and stuff on the front porch. Like basically, you know, I just kind of been like going through and like emptying my pockets, doing whatever I can. And eventually I must have given up and passed out on the couch on our patio, because at the head of the couch, like where I would have been sleeping, was the bag of dicks with, you know, like some cheeseburgers and fries in it. And on top of the bag of dicks was a Dick's Deluxe, which is their kind of, you know, like deluxe cheeseburger. It has 2 patties, lettuce, tomato, cheese, and then their special kind of sauce, you know, a mayo-based sauce on it. And it's wrapped in orange foil, and it has like a bunch of bites taken out of it. So apparently what happened was I was trying to get the door unlocked, couldn't get the door unlocked, so I just laid down on the couch and like basically bit into like a fully wrapped foiled burger a couple of times and then passed out, and then woke up at 5 a.m. and by that point I was able to actually get the door unlocked, and then went up to bed and slept until, you know, probably like around 10 or 11 or something like that. Let me see if I can pull up the I don't know if I did as good a job telling it as I did last night. Hopefully I did. We'll see. Let me pull up the I'll pull up a picture of what these burgers look like so you can kind of see what they look like here. And then let's see if I go to OBS and share main screen and then mute Minecraft screen for a second. Yeah, so this is like, let me see if I can zoom this in a bit. Can I open this image, a new tab? There we go. So yeah, that's the Dick's Deluxe. It comes in like that little orange kind of like metal foil. And then those are just the regular like cheeseburgers and hamburgers. They come in like a wax paper wrapping. And then those are the fries. The fries are really good. They're, you know, they take the potatoes and run them through the little kind of chopping machine there in the restaurant. And then they've got shakes and stuff. It's actually pretty amazing to watch them cook the burgers because they generally have they'll have like 50 to 100 going on the grill at a time. And they're just like, cause it's, you know, like a madhouse at the end of the night. But yeah, so that is the Bag of Dicks story. Hopefully it was worth the time it took to listen to it. Not as funny as what your mind will tell me what your mind was thinking. Yeah, maybe I need a GMO. Thanks for the check-in. Oh, GMO missed the Bag of Dicks. Sean, thanks for the check-in. Kirkland says, I hope Twitch keeps track of how many bags of dicks you've had. It doesn't currently. I might need to like analyze the I might need to like just, you know, what do you call it? Closed caption all my VODs and then do like some data mining out of that. How many chickens do you have, GMO? I didn't see it on the screen. I know. I don't know what I was thinking, wanting to know what was in Sean Talbot's mind. Oh wait, I meant to check GMOs, but Sean is nice. Sean's getting up there. GMO, Kirkland, did you redeem your check-in today? If you're still on, GMO's up to 30. Let's see here. I don't think Flawless has come in yet today, so I don't think. Yeah, no, he's not in here right now, but let's see how many he's got. Flawless. 17 chickens, yeah. So GMO, I think, is the chicken leader. The only other person I could think of that might be, let's see here. Is Marley in here? Marley, Medley. What? No TTS? Why is TTS not working? I didn't hear your 18. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Let me, let's see here. Speaker bot. Let me go check and see what's up with TTS real quick. It's weird. I don't see anything in the log for your say command. It's almost like speaker bot didn't see it. Did you have a typo in there? Let's see here. Say King of the Fried Chickens has arrived. Yeah, it's not picking it up. If I just do, I may need to restart it. Let's see here. Let's see if you hear that.
This is a test message.
Okay, so that worked. It's just not picking up anything from chat. Let me restart it real quick and see if that fixes it. I may just need to like have everything restart at the beginning of every stream. Let me go ahead and go to this view here for now. So yeah, well, happy holidays, everybody. Thanks everybody for coming in. Let's see if we can get streamer bot or speaker bot happy again. Yeah, normally like I don't have speaker bot. I've never really had to restart. I'm wondering if it like lost the auth token with Twitch or something. I mean, it saw the redeems, so it definitely knew it was getting data from Twitch, but it just isn't seeing the say command. So let's see. I just restarted it. It's connected. Let's go ahead and try this one more time. Let's see here. Wait, who did you ask? You asked Flawless was streaming earlier, Santa, and you asked if you could sit on his knee and I would tell him what you want for Christmas. That would be hilarious. What did Flawless say? It's still not picking it up. Dude. Speakerbot, what is your deal? He said yes. Okay. All right. He didn't have like a snarky or a witty response. Let's see here. Voice gate, general, custom commands. I mean, I've got say in there. What in the hell, bro? Why are you not working? I wonder, he even said that he had a mistletoe, but I said that I had to save that for Twist. And I said he wanted a new knee. I don't know, GMO. I don't know why it's not working off the top of my head. It's clearly connected. And I've got the command set up in here. And it's weird. It's just not picking it up. Let me go, because it doesn't have any sort of streamer bot integration. It's just all self-contained in Speakerbot, and I'm not sure, like, I haven't changed the configuration at all. What could it be? And the sound is definitely, if I do this, you should hear this. So let's see here. If I say, that will show up. I see.
This is a test message.
Right, you hear that. I see it on the mixer. It definitely works. It's just not registering the say command. I could try deleting the say command or updating it. I'm just gonna try deleting the command and see what happens. Recreate it. All right. Command say so delete and then add. Save settings. Let's see if that makes a difference here. You want a bot that can be a smartass. I could make this bot a smartass, but it definitely sometimes people get a little bit miffed if it's a smartass. Let's see. Guilty as charged. Honors graduate student of Smartass University. Minor in sarcasm. Major in being right occasionally. Yeah, I mean, you don't need a bot to be a smartass. You are a smartass. I don't know why. That's so weird. I don't know why TTS is not freaking working. Let me go. It's not picking up the say command at all. And that's like a totally new thing. Like, this was all working yesterday and I haven't changed anything. Let me see if there's, I'm trying to think of where else. You use Speakerbot, right, GMO? I don't want to spend too much time doing this, but I would like to give it an honest effort here to get it figured out. Yeah, it was working yesterday. Sounds like streaming. Yeah, it worked yesterday as the official anthem of Tech Gremlins. Say username. Say everything? I don't want it to say everything. That would be annoying. Say username. Sticky random voice, allow forced, replace name, last spoke, grace period, maximum. Stop and skip spoken messages on message deleted, user timed out, user banned. None of those apply. Everybody's got permission. TTS speaking commands say. Oh, interesting. So I have a custom command defined, but I don't actually need that because it's set up in the settings. Yeah, so actually, like, either one of these should work. All right, we're in an ad break right now anyways, so let's see here. Say, is this thing working yet. All right. Well, I don't know what the hell's going on with this, and I'm gonna have to I could spend endless time trying to figure it out. So I'm gonna get back to Minecrafting, and I promise that I will figure out what the fuck is going on with TTS here. First, I need to figure out why my hopper chain isn't pulling stuff out. So let's see here. Sean's who's the dumbass? Yeah, we need the bot to be the dumbass, and then you can be the smartass, Sean. Blame Wild. Yes. Make Fortnite fun again. Blame Wild. Wait, are you the reason it's not fun, or are you trying to make it fun again? So I can't put a hopper in the side. So, all right. We're gonna put the hopper under the chest. Stuff flows out, and then we put another hopper here, and then maybe that's what I need to do. So now, in theory, I think what should happen is that if I put something in the chest, it's going to flow into this hopper. Let's see if that actually happens. All right, so stuff's flowing through there, but no, it's not. Maybe am I just doing this the wrong freaking direction here? Like, do I need to go? Let's try this. Let's go like that, and then 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 see if that works. Okay, so let's put this thing in here. Blocks are coming out. Interesting. So one went in, but only one. Oh, you know what? Because this probably won't start pulling until maybe this one's full. Let's see if I put, let's just fill it up and see what happens. No, it only pulled one and then it stopped pulling. All right. I don't remember why that is. All right. Well, let me go look this up real quick and see. Let's see. Basic item sorter hopper layout. I just don't remember the hopper mechanics. It should be like super simple here. I really just, at this point, I'm not even like trying to do the filtering yet. I just want the items to flow. Let's see here. I want them to flow right to left. Let me try this a few more times. So, all right. So we've got one hopper that's going to pull stuff down, and then we've got some blocks here, and then I don't actually want to pull it that way. Maybe I need to do this and then see if we can do that, and then do that, and then do that. And then let's see if it ends up in this one. That's really what I'm going for here. So no, fuck me. Let's see here. Oh, am I not sharing the game? Thanks. I do that all the time. All right. Wild Pack is always a dumbass. Have you not seen how many times we call him that? I mean, yeah, I know you guys do call him dumbass. I forgot that that's kind of like his one of his de facto nicknames. Thank you for reminding me that I wasn't sharing the game. Who is the best streamer? The best streamer, easy. The one you're watching right now. It's Chat's Off. If Chat's Off, even better. Oh, that is funny. All right. give me a second here to how do I flow items left to right in hoppers. I'm gonna go ahead and try to refresh my memory here. Okay, so they always try to push items straight down first, and only if they can't do that will they push items sideways. To reliably make items flow in one direction, you have to control the behavior. Okay. It always outputs in the direction of the spout, right? So in theory, did I just need to do it like this? I thought I tried this like, so it outputs in the direction of the spout, which means then I need to put this guy right there. No, I don't want to do it. Okay, I actually need to put a block, temp block over here. Oops. Put the temp block there. And then I guess if we just do this, then if I do 1, 2, now in theory, I should be able to just drop that in there. And then there we go. Okay. Got it. All right. So that is basically what we want to do to get our basic item. Whoops, not what I wanted to do. Get our basic item sorter started. So I'm going to go for a few more temp blocks up here and then break these guys. And then we'll put in a few more sorters. And then we've got something that goes left to right. Then we need to put another row of hoppers underneath here, and then these are going to be the sorting hoppers. And so what I don't remember is so like if I put, let's go ahead and put a couple of blocks like that, and if anybody here like remembers all of this shit off the top of their head, feel free to chime in and backseat. I'm just kind of trying to remind myself here of what I need to do for a basic item filter. And then, all right, so I'm gonna ask ChatGPT for item filtering for, we want a 64 stack item filter for 64 item stack. What should I put in the filter hopper? And so it's going to be some combination of the item and then my item filters. So it's saying that I should do 41 of the filter items. So like basically what I do here is you can take any arbitrary item and name it something. You don't actually have to like, so like in this case, I could actually do this with the rotten flesh and I could just name it something random. But basically what this does is by giving something a non-standard name, you've basically created a unique item that from the perspective of the hopper. And that is important because like, even though this is going to filter gold and a few other things, someone might accidentally put something in the chest. So like I could be like, oh, I'm just going to use packed mud as my item filter. But if someone accidentally puts packed mud in the chest, then it'll break your filter. So by renaming it to something random, then you're basically preventing it from happening, which is why I named this thing item filter. So this is my item filter. And then I need to put in 41 and then in the first slot of the item filter. And so every slot, how many do I have here? I only have one. What happened to all of them? Are they in here? They end up here. Okay, there we go. And I'll actually need to make some more. Yeah, so we need 41. So let's see here. We'll do, how many if we split it? That's 32. Whoops. Wait, why is that? Oh, I'm doing it in the wrong hopper. That's why. Dumbass. Okay. It's going to end up down here. And then here, and then, yeah, okay. So in the bottom item, I want to change this to, let's go ahead and 30, 5, 30, make this 40, 40, and then we need to split that guy into 1. Okay, so we've got 41 of that, and then we're going to want to filter gold nuggets. So let's go ahead and get some gold nuggets here. And then in theory, anything that comes through here that is a gold nugget will get dropped into, will pass through this hopper right here. And then the next one, we actually want to do rotten flesh because that's the other thing that's going to come out of here. So we'll do the same thing on this one. Whoops. Let's see here. Why can I not? Okay. 32, 8, 40. We just need one. Why is this thing not? There we go. Okay. 41. Oh, whoops. I need 41 of the item filter, okay. Which I don't have. So I need to get, I could just use a different item filter. Tell you what, the first thing I'm going to do, this is a little bit confusing because I've got rotten flesh in my inventory that is renamed. So I'm just going to drop that shit there. And actually that was totally confusing myself here. Okay, so we've got rotten flesh. We've got item filter. I need to get some more item filters, so I'm going to make some. And let's see here. We'll just find some more sandstone blocks that we can use. Cut red sandstone, is that the same one? I think that's the same block that I use. So I'm going to make a few stacks of these. And then we'll go over to the anvil. And you liking the music, Jamo? And then what did I do? Lowercase. Yes. Lowercase I, uppercase I, lowercase. Okay. So now we've got. Okay. And that actually auto stacked onto here, which is good to let me know that I actually typed the right thing in there. Item filter. Okay. Item filter, item filter, item filter. We'll do one more. Item filter. All right, we've got item filters. Sweet. So this one's good to go. So now this one we need 41. That's 40. And that's 1. And then for this one, this is going to be the rotten flesh filter. Now you may ask, why hold on to rotten flesh? I mean, we could just incinerate it. 3-0 on the days. 2 more matches still in the winner's bracket. Nice. Let's go. Kirkland is playing in a pool tournament today.
Kirkland bars in the house you see. So look busy, the boss is
Look
here.
busy.
The
Boss is checking in on us. Make sure I'm not slacking off.
You know my Asian unk? He go by Grandma. We talking brain rot, TikTok, fork knife, building forts, gang, tossing clubs, stacking stacks, deep thoughts, strimmy strims. He does it all, bruh.
All. All right. So let's see. What if I also want, if I want to catch one stack. So one stack items could be the default at the end, which would generally be the swords and stuff, swords and spears. Again, the only problem is that if someone else puts a 1 stack item in there that's not a sword or a spear, then it will also fall into that. And so if we wanted to like auto route those to the smelter some point later, we would need to do, I think for now, it's probably best to just basically make this, we'll just make that the default. So we will filter out the gold nuggets. We'll filter out this stuff, and then we'll let everything else, double elimination. So should make it to tomorrow at least. It's a 3-day tournament. Holy smokes. That's crazy. That's a long pool tournament. So it started Friday, and then it's going to go on today and then tomorrow. What's the is it singles? I assume it's 9-ball. 9-ball or 8-ball singles teams or what? Okay. Definitely, like, good luck, dude. And sounds like you're killing it, which is awesome. Even though his pool stick got stolen yesterday, his like custom, fairly expensive pool stick got stolen, which was a bummer right after the first day of the 9-ball single race to 9. Nice, awesome, sweet, dude. We'll keep it going, and keep me posted. Keep me posted on your progress. I appreciate the check-in. Let's see here. All right, so we've got our item sorter started, and right now it is sorting. Wait a second, what happened here? Oh, right, I'm looking at the wrong layer. So we've got a layer. This top layer is just going to flow items across, and then these are the filters. And so basically the way that this works is that with this particular layout of items, anything that matches gold nugget will automatically flow through, and then the same thing here. Anything that matches rotten flesh will automatically flow through, and then once this fills up, then these things would start filling up, and then you'd need, but then I think once that happens, they should automatically drain back down, and we can test that out too. So I need some chests now, so I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, whoops, hold on. We may need to alternate this from chest to trap chest, or is it gonna auto? So we can try it. We can actually do it. It's gonna be easier if we just do it this way, I think. Let's just go put them this way. That way they don't connect. Okay, so we've got 1, 2 items, and then that should be the catch-all. So I don't actually need these guys at the end. I'll just dip those for now. And then in theory, if I get gold sword, get a couple of these and maybe a spear, got some rotten flesh in there. And then what's the other thing we're filtering on? Gold nuggets. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and pop some of these. Okay, we've got plenty of gold nuggets. All right. Now, what I want to do, and actually the other thing I'm going to do is, I guess it doesn't matter, right? Does it matter that, I don't remember if it matters that there's no hopper on this. No, it shouldn't matter. They'll all just flow through that way. I mean, you can have the hopper, 2 hoppers pull from the same chest, but I think it's fine that they're not that way. So I'm going to go ahead and let's put in 1 to start. Oh, I already put in all of them. So there we go. All right. So now in theory, these should all be dropping down here. Sweet. I think that's left over. Is it? Oh no, shit. Is it? What happened there? Fuck F, that didn't work. Why did that not work? Do I need some redstone in there to open and close the hopper? I might actually. I do need some redstone in there to open and close the hopper, I think. Okay. See, I am forgetting. I thought I didn't. Let's see here. Let me check. Do I need, let's see, redstone. I'm trying to think, because I guess in the past there is like some sort, I would need some sort of redstone signal, and it would use the, and then it would basically tell the thing to open up the hopper, and it would basically lock the hopper by default, and then only unlock it if there is something that can go in there, right? I mean, so I'm gonna double check here. See, this would have been, I should have like refreshed my memory and done research on this ahead of time. Let's see, redstone, unlock the filter hopper. If so, what is it? All right, bear with me here. And I feel like there's also like a much simpler single item filter that I had used on a vending machine before, which probably would have been fine for this. So I will need to do, let's see here, comparator, redstone dust, solid block, and a torch. Hopper, filter. The comparator is going to go on the second row of hoppers, right? Let's see here. Okay. Let's see if I can get a visual picture of it just so I don't have to debug it on my own. But we're going to need some comparators. And then we're going to need some redstone dust. And then we are going to need some temp blocks. I'm just going to use iron for now so that it's obvious which ones are the temp blocks or the structure blocks. So I think that means we'd need block here. Or wait, let's see here. So this is going to be, I'm trying to remember, this would probably want to go that way, right? Is that going to be pointing to, no, that's actually going to be pointing to this hopper, which I don't think is what I want. I think I want it pointing to this hopper because even though it looks like it would be going to the chest, it's actually at the same level as that block. So I think that is how I need to do it here. All right, let me pull up something really quick here. Simple. The funny thing is I've built this like so many freaking times, but I don't remember how to do it off the top of my head. So I'm just gonna go ahead and refresh my memory. All right, so we've got blocks, and then we'll need to put comparators behind these guys. And then I'm trying to remember what we compare it to. So place next to the hopper, it outputs a redstone signal strength based on how full that hopper is. And then the hopper filter, holding a specific item you want to sort along with 4 junk items. Yada, yada, yada. Redstone torch placed on a block. It's powered by the comparator signal or lack of. Got it. Okay, that's right. So we'll just put torches back there. So I'm going to go ahead and just watch this video real quick to remind myself. This one looks like it's a little bit more complicated than what I was thinking, because I thought this could be done a lot more simply from what I remember. But let's see here. So we've got comparators going into the hoppers, redstone, 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 right? And then we just all compare them together. Okay, that's actually pretty easy. Yeah. And then, all right. So basically, if we want to make this into a little mini sorting system, we'll do that and that, and we'll go ahead and do that, and then that, and then we'll do that. I'm gonna clear out some stuff around here just for visual purposes, so it's not like super confusing as to what's going on. And then we'll do that, and then I think, let's see here. Do I have a redstone torch? All right, and then I think, is that correct? So let's see here. We want to put in, where's item filters? We need 41 item filters. So, whoops, that's not what I want. All right, that is not, I was expecting them to be locked by default. Let me just make sure I've got this right. Okay. All right, so bear with me here. I'm just kind of trying to refresh my memory as to how this works. Okay, so yeah, 41 for the filter. We do 41 unique blocks. Oh, interesting. This one is actually doing 4 of the filter blocks and then 41 of the actual blocks, which I think the way that I was doing it would actually work as well. But let's see here. I guess why am I not seeing? Oh, you know what I need? Okay, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and start and nerf some of this stuff or break some of this stuff here. And then I think what I want to do is we'll get this figured out. Dig out. This is why I often just, if I'm going to do something, I'll often just go and do it in creative mode, or I start fucking around with it in survival mode, just because it'll allow me to remind myself and get it all figured out. A lot easier when you have every block you need because in survival mode, I'd be running around looking for redstone, torches, kind of all this stuff, and otherwise I can just go get this stuff right away. Okay, so I think what I want to do is probably put a layer of blocks underneath here. So I'm looking, yeah. All right, so you got 1, 2, like 1, 2, and then let's put some temp blocks right here. 2, and then where's my iron that I had? Whoops, that's that is not what I wanted at all. Okay, we got that. And then I think we do this right here. Does that look right? And then that there. And then maybe is it torches under here? And would that give it the comparison? I'm also wondering if I actually need those there or not. I don't know, because the original one that I was looking at has them on there, but I'm not sure if I need that. Maybe that is important for the signal value. I just want to make sure. I think the torches go right underneath, but 1, 2, interesting. This one's going 1, 2 back, so I actually need to add like another. If I'm following this design, then I need to actually add these guys here, and then put this. I'll need a temp block here, and then I don't actually think I need those there. And then boom, boom, and then right here. I'm honestly not sure off the top of my head why this needs to go back to. I'm assuming that it's the distance from the torch to. No, that's not the right spot for the torch. Maybe. Let me go check this again. This episode of Watch Me Fumble Fuck My Way through trying to build an item sorter here. Is there like a repeat or something that I'm missing? All right. Bear with me here. Looking. I wish this thing would just have like, I'm looking at a video of this is like I'm trying to remember who this item sorter design was originally designed by an extremely well-known Minecraft builder is kind of given credit for the overall design. I don't remember who it is. I should probably go look him up, but it's like like kind of like quintessential meat and potatoes item sorter. And All right, so I know that when I've got that stuff sorted out there, I should be getting... I wonder if this thing is not lit because I'm gonna go ahead. So let's see here. I need some power in there to, I think, lock this thing. I'm just trying to figure out where I need to put the torch to get the right amount of signal. So give me 1 more second here. Has anybody in the chat built an item sorter before? Wildpack, I know you were saying that you're going to build one or you want to build one. I'm curious if you have built one before. This is the one that I've built the most of, but you wouldn't know that based off of how long it's actually taking me to build this thing. All right, yeah. Hopper. And then we've got blocks. And then, okay, repeaters back here. And then I'm gonna have to actually figure out. All right, so let's go ahead and try this again. And we're just gonna start from scratch. And I think I'm gonna need some repeaters as well. Fumblefuck, that is an actual word, you know. All right, so if we go one back from the chests, from the hopper here, let me go pick up some of this crap that's floating around. I'm just glad that I actually decided to do this in creative mode because I was thinking that I would just be able to wing it, and clearly I can't. So, all right, 1, 2. And then I think we need to go, let's do that. 1, 2. And then I think we need to do that and go like that. And so we need the repeater. Which direction does the repeater need to go? The repeater needs to go with the switch facing the hopper like that. And I think we need some torches on that side, right? Okay, so the repeater is going to go into this block and then we're going to torch this side of it. Is that right? No, that doesn't make any sense to me. It's going to be this side of it. Like that, maybe. And then that's going to repeat. And then do I need to put redstone dust on top of it? I think that's right. And then layer the blocks across the top like this. I feel like I actually built this maybe 1 too high. I think I did. I think I need to drop this all down a whole level. So I think I need to rebuild this 1 level lower. So let's blow this all away. Okay, let's see here. Oops. Okay, so if we go like that, and then boom, boom, and then boom, boom. Okay, and then switch this way. And torches. Where did I say torches go? Right here, I think. And then I think we do... Is it like this? And actually, you know what? We don't... Oops. I don't think we actually need this one at the end since this is the catch-all. I think we can actually just ditch that altogether since this is just going to be a 2. What is up, Nacho? You're too lazy, Sean? I think you might like it. It's you know, the nice thing about it is that you can just kind of like take it at your own pace. You can take it at your own pace. Ah, yes, Nacho, you're popcorning watching me as I was saying earlier, fumble fuck my way around trying to build this item sorter. All right. So then we need, okay, yeah. So now the comparators can actually go in to the, and I don't think I need this last block here. Do I? I think, no, it's supposed to go down like that, I think. And then we need the comparators to be right here. And I think then we need redstone dust to basically go all the way down here. And I was kind of expecting the hoppers to be locked, but I don't see... Oh, you know what? I actually need to drop this down a whole... I think I need to drop this down a whole nother... No, I don't. Wait a second here. Let's see. Keep going. We'll figure this out here eventually. So the comparator should be on the top row. No, it's not. Yeah. Okay, yeah. The comparator actually goes into the top row, not the filter row. Okay, so this is right. And then because the comparator is basically when it's gonna unlock when the signal matches, is that right? I wonder, I probably need to have, you know what? So let me just check. I'm gonna see if this thing is, I think I would get pissed as I'm not good with building things. I do want to try it, but it's not today. Yeah, oh no, totally. Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, if you ever, interestingly enough, you don't even really need to, you don't need to do that much building. All right, so what did we say? We were gonna do, so let's see. I'm just gonna see if this hopper is locked. It's not locked. And that's because there's nothing. Okay, and so that was gonna send this thing down here. So really, like, what I'm expecting is that this thing, I like this song. I might actually turn it on a little bit here.
Staying up too late, 'cause I'm watching Futurama, thinking where's my trauma.
Okay. Let's get back to looking at this here. So comparator goes into the top row of hoppers and locks them. And then the filter one is the second row. I'm just not sure why I'm expecting to get a red light on this comparator, and I'm not getting it. And I'm trying to figure out why that is. So I'm wondering if I didn't put the torch in the right place. Let's see here. I'm kind of wondering if I should just bring up a video on chat and watch it on chat. That might be more interesting, but I was trying to save myself some trouble of doing that. Okay, so these go right on the other side of the repeaters here, which is where I have them. Right? Isn't that where I have them? Yes, I've got them right on the other side of the repeater. And then you just put the blocks over the top. And then put the comparators over here and the redstone dust to link it all up. Interesting. So the... Oh, no. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm just... This all looks right. But maybe it's because I don't have the filters in yet, that the comparator has not locked the hopper. That must be what's going on. I feel like I need to actually put in the filter here before the thing will light up. Yeah, so Maria just runs around and explores. There's builders, miners, explorers. There's folks just hanging out. Sean says, I would want a place called Eagles. Eagles, Airy, and the bar would be Dumbasses United. Might be fun if you're in the chat with some friends. Yeah, no, getting everybody like on the Discord. Let me just see here. Time. What is the time command? Set. No. What is it? Just time? Maybe I don't have. Thought that there is a time command, so I could just set the time to daytime so the lighting was better, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. This looks mostly right, but I wonder if maybe I need to put so like if I start putting stuff in here, okay, hopper's locked, right? Is it locked? I mean, it's not dropping anything in here, so okay, cool. So I think I know I need, yeah. So I need to split this into, we're gonna go with 41. Let's just start splitting. And then this is actually better because then I can, okay, 42. Oh, I just want one out of there. Can I just take one out? No. Oh my God. I feel like there's a way for me to just, there we go. That's what I need to do. Okay. Yeah. So if I like drop all these in here. Okay. So let's split. There we go. We'll split that and we'll grab these and we'll just manually get it up to 41. And then I've got item filters. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now let's see if that lights up the, I was expecting the comparator to be lit after I did that. Isn't that how it should work? And let's just do the next one. Actually, let's just work one at a time. Okay, so there is the item filter. The filter thing is set. And then, oh, right. Whoa, look at this guy. Dude, what are you doing here? It's like, hey, you're a dumbass. You still working on this thing? You've been like working on it for like an hour. What the fuck is your problem? Like, I've seen other people build it in like 5 minutes. I'm like, yeah, I know. Yeah, one thing that's kind of fun to do is to like maybe set up, if you kind of set up like office hours, like regular schedules where people are going to always pop in there at the same time, so you know when to go in. All right. We are very close here. I'm just going to go ahead and take another look at this. Basic item filter, Minecraft. All right. So we got comparator. We got dust going down 2 blocks. And I'm just going to have this picture up so I can actually see it here and make sure that I am right. So this is basically just input to the beginning of the chain. And actually, just to make this a little bit simpler for me to, no, I'll leave that the way it is. And then we got the comparator that goes into here. And then I don't actually think that I need all this. I'm gonna rebuild this a little bit here and see if I can get this figured out. Also surprising how long you find yourself in there just working on 4 projects, unblinking and speaking. Yeah, oh no, dude, I've playing this game, I have definitely just like found myself at like, 4 or 5 in the morning feeling like it's been only 2 hours when in reality it's been like a shitload of time that's gone by. All right, so let's make this, we'll go down, I think, 1 more iron block here. And then we will go like that, like that, like that. And then duplicate that pattern here. And then we'll go redstone, dust, here, and then we need repeater over here. Yeah, I know. You get on, you're like, yeah, I'm just going to do a couple things. One thing that I felt is I've found to be useful for Minecraft time management in the past, which doesn't always work, but sometimes works, is just like batching it, like just kind of like picking a time, being like, okay, today this is the thing I need to build, and I'm just gonna go in and like gather the materials for it, you know, and like just do like some quick mining to gather materials, and then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna stop it. This work? This did not work, huh? God, I feel like such a dumbass right now. All right, other side. Did I put, no, I put it on the wrong. Oh, interesting. I put this completely on the wrong, this thing needs to be, I wonder if I could put it over. So I know if I get rid of the chest here for a second, and then put this over here, and then I could actually just pull it out this way. Let's see, that still didn't light up the comparator. I'm like missing something, and I'm wondering if it's like a, I think I'm just going to share my main screen and start going through some videos to figure out what the fuck I'm doing wrong. Item sorter. So why don't we go ahead and do that, and then that way you guys can actually see what I'm looking at. So let's go switch OBS to main screen, and we'll get rid of Minecraft for now. And so now it should be main screen on, right? Why am I not seeing the Chrome window in there? Did I not shut off Minecraft? Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's maximize this guy here, and we'll go look at this video and see.
Here's how to build this very easy and straightforward item sorter in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. First of all, you want to lay out the general shape of your item sorter. That means you gotta think about how many items you want to sort with it, that you want to sort. I want to sort 5 items.
Mainly, I just want to see the redstone layout is really all I care about.
The nozzles are facing the double chest, so all the hoppers are linked with their double chest.
Right, and so this is like double chest hopper, so basically it's like gonna filter all the stuff into 2 of these chests, so you have 2 stacks of chests. It's assuming that you're gonna have a lot of stuff, which we might want to do at some point, and I guess we could start off that way.
Place some temporary blocks on top of the double chests like this, and then place hopper.
All right, let's just go ahead and start with this. And I will go back into Minecraft. So we've basically got 2 layers of chests, and then hoppers sucking out of those chests, and then temp blocks on top of the chests. Did I leave Minecraft? Yeah, I didn't. There we go. Okay. All right, so we're gonna start from scratch, and we're gonna go chests. Actually, let me go ahead and just, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna blow up a big area in here and clear it out, just to make it a little bit easier to. I mean, if you're not blowing shit up, you're not really having fun, right? So let's just go ahead and just blow a bunch of shit up here. Whoops. And then I'll have a nice little working area. I need some flint and steel, all right? Or actually, yeah, where's flint and steel? Okay. Why are these guys not blowing up? There we go. Okay, perfect. All right, sweet. Now we got some space. Okay, so let's start with chest. Oops. No, I want that to be connected. Come on. Let me make a little block. It's kind of hard to use shift when you're flying in creative because it's also down. So we want 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we also want, it doesn't really matter what direction we go in here. Are these going to auto connect? Yeah, they are. Okay. Whoops. Okay. We've got 2 chests, and then we'll clear out all the scaffolding. And then we've got hoppers that we need to put in there. So we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we need, for temp blocks, I'm going to use the pack mud just so I know which ones are temp. And so those go, whoops, right there and right there. All right. Okay. Now let's go back to this again. All right. And then we need a row of hoppers facing into the temp block. So let's go ahead and do that. And so that's the one, those are the ones that are going to, whoops, I didn't mean to break that. All right, there we go. So basically stuff will flow across these, and then this will be like where everything will flow through, and then I'll drop into, and then these will be this will be the filter. And the filter will feed into both of these, I guess, once as the chests fill up. I think that's how that works.
These blocks. You want to make sure that the nozzle.
Thanks for the lurk, Hoser.
Not point downwards.
Hope you're having a good Saturday.
Break these blocks again.
Can't even do Lego alone. Yeah, I think, you know, like, so for me in Minecraft, like I don't mind playing Minecraft alone, but I prefer to do it on like a community server of some sort where, you know, like there's other people where there's the chance of interacting with other people, or, you know, the thing I'm building will be used by other people, or, you know, other people can come look at it. And I've started a lot of like solo Minecraft worlds, but haven't really ever actually like played them long term. All right, so now for the starting block here, let's see here. So he's looking at, so that's going to be basically the feed chest. I'm assuming he's going to put another hopper under there.
All of them should funnel into the double chest like this.
Interesting.
One extra hopper in this position, and then another double chest on top of this hopper. And this is
okay. Oh no, so that's the flow through. So he's actually going to do the filtering there. And then, right, do the filtering at this layer, and then these just feed the chests. And so as this chest fills up, then it'll feed into the next one. And then this is the transport one up top. And then this is the catch-all for stuff that doesn't get caught by the filter. Got it. Okay, I'm just going to follow this exactly. And then once I actually figure out what Flawless, thanks for the check-in. We've got, so Flawless, I did mention that for the top channel participants, which I think right now top 3 are you, Kirkland Boz, and GMO. You all get your own sound clips. So
to all the ladies in the house, Flawless Playa has arrived. Squads, duos, or trios, your boy got you.
So got that for you hooked up, since GMO and Kirkland already had one, and I realized that you were in the top 3, and I didn't have a clip for you right now. So you've got your own command. Santa Flawless in the house. I've got the Santa hat on today. Okay, so hopper chain going across the top to basically feed across this thing. And that is going to be pretty simple. I just need basically a temp block right there to put the chest right here, right? I think. And it can just be a single chest, doesn't need to be a double. And then this is going to go, where's the hopper? There's a hopper. Go across that way. And then it'll go, fucker. Okay. flying. I want to, it's tough because flying you go down when you want to shift something. And so this should pull it across, and then this will be the catch-all chest here. And so basically it should pull stuff out of here, and then if nothing happens, then it should end up in this chest. And so that'll be where we catch like all the swords and stuff. All right, so that part I think makes sense.
Now let's go to the redstone part of the item sorter. For this,
now for the redstone.
And there you want to place a row out of blocks in this position. That row of blocks should be 1 block away from the hoppers.
Okay, so we're gonna do
1 block below the highest chest for your
1 block below the highest chest, 1 block away from the hoppers. So that is gonna be 1 block below the highest chest, 1 block away from the hoppers. So if I take my temp block here and just stack this up, then basically I want it to be right here. So then we'll just do that. That looks pretty straightforward so far.
Items. Then you want to place 1
and then
torch
we'll put the
these blocks.
Torches there, easy peasy. And this is looking very similar to how I was trying to do it earlier, but there's some key little thing that I'm missing.
And behind the blocks, you want to place redstone repeaters that go into those blocks.
Give how's your hero playing? Right on. You guys don't give thanks for the shout out on Sean. Flawless a shout out as well. W Mod streamer was doing a raid train earlier today, and of course Wild Pack as well. Set up the realm that I'm actually playing. Whoops, did that wrong. Bang SO or exclamation point SO Wild Pack. Okay.
Behind the redstone repeaters, you want
all right, so we want to put the repeaters going into that block, and so I'm actually going to need blocks. I can't just place the repeaters directly into it. There needs to be a block there for them to go into. So that looks right. The orientation looks right. Let's clean some snow off of there. And then I think I need to go up like this is the next part, but let's see what he says here. Is that right? Yeah.
And by the way, these really
should
be subtle blocks.
Let me make sure that's correct. Yes, so that block going, yeah, so the repeater is at the same level as these blocks.
So now these are glass blocks. Then, on top of the redstone repeaters, you want to place another row out of solid blocks. And
okay, then we need to cover, and then we'll put a row of blocks over the repeaters. I was actually confused because this thing was over here. I'm gonna go smash this thing real quick. So I was like, wait a second, what the hell is going on here? So let's go break my initial kind of like trying to wing it design. Okay, so we've got our little thing set up there.
And also in this position right here.
All right, and then above the torches, we'll go another row of blocks there. That looks good.
Above the redstone torches.
Popeye, what is up? Thanks for the raid. Holy smokes. Of course, oh, ad break. Sorry. Oh no. Sorry. Welcome in, raiders. Sorry for the ads. I will welcome you in again after the ad break is over. If you don't know me, I am Modpack Dad, just Dad cruising into his 50s, still playing video games. Mostly play Fortnite, but sometimes play Arc Raiders. Right now, Sweet Jedi's on Twitch Turbo, as I'm guessing a lot of people are. Right now we are in Minecraft. Don't mind my AI bot there, Jedi. He's talking shit to you. You've unlocked the mythical ad-free life. Either your ad blocker is strong or the internet just gave up on you. No, see, he didn't realize that, like, you explained it in the message before that you've got the turbo, because I've got the turbo as well. So I'm just trying to refresh myself on the basic item sorter design, because I was going to add one to the gold farm and then figured I would do it in creative first, and I thought it would take me 5 minutes, but it's taken a little bit longer than that.
So these hoppers should be right next to your head.
All right, so let's see here. How's your stream, Popeye? How'd it go? You guys get any dubs? Get lots of dubs? How was it? Sweaty as fuck or what?
Positions, but you want to turn around to do so. So the 2 prongs.
All right, so let me make sure that I've got 3. I missed a part here. So he just added the blocks that we're going to use to put the comparators on, right?
Should be right next to your head. As the next step, you want to place the redstone comparators in all these positions.
Let me make sure I didn't miss anything else here.
Top of the redstone repeaters, you want to place another row out of
okay, I already covered up the repeaters.
Position right here,
and then
above the redstone portion.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So we need to, let me make sure that I've got the repeaters covered, and then we basically just need to fill in this part with blocks, and then I think we put the comparator facing. Why is it not letting me put the comparator there? I don't know this. Oh, because I was standing on it, maybe. Yeah. All right. So you've got the comparator with that side going into the. Yeah, that bot is on it. It's a pretty smart bot. I recently upgraded it to use ChatGPT 5.2. And so it is, the responses are definitely higher quality overall than what they were before on ChatGPT 4. So it can come up with some pretty intelligent stuff. Let's see here. Can you welcome in the raiders from Popeye's stream? Yo, welcome in, Raiders. All right, for folks that were in the ad break, I apologize about that. Just unfortunate timing of the ad break and the raid. Mod Pack Dad, just dad cruising into his 50s, playing video games, mostly Fortnite, sometimes Arc Raiders, sometimes I'm going to probably be playing some more Minecraft now on the GG Pub server. And so this is, I think Wildpack has kind of started season 1 of the server. I don't know if he's going to do wipes or not in between seasons, or how that's going to work. And I think he's getting ready to do the inaugural kickoff. But so I'm just kind of starting to get involved in it right now. I'm not actually on the server right now. I'm in creative mode, trying to refresh my memory on how to build an basic comparator item sorter. I think I'm getting a little bit closer here. So yeah, I hope everybody's having a great day. All right, so we've got that there. That looks about right. We've got comparators going into these hoppers. This is kind of like the flow over hopper. And so these guys will be locked, I think. And then these will be the ones that filter out the items we want into those chests. So let's keep going.
Now this is the entire redstone setup. It wasn't that hard, right? So next up, what you're gonna do is to place down an anvil. You want to take out.
All right, now we need to make the filter items. Yeah. I already got filter items, so we don't need to worry about that. But, which is basically just making sure the item has a unique name that isn't a standard issue name from another block that you would find in the game. That just basically, to make the item filter bomb-proof, you need to use a unique item that you know someone won't accidentally put into the system. And so by renaming it to some unique name, you're achieving that. And so let me just go make sure that I've got this all.
In the sorter, then the item sorter will break. And to prevent that from happening,
yeah, because like if I was just using, so I'll show you here in a second when I get into the hopper, but if you don't set that up properly, it's very easy to break the item sorter. Okay, so in this case, these are our filters. And so when stuff comes in this one, I'm going to want to filter out, let's see here. Stuff is we're going to put stuff in here. And then I think what we probably want to do is do this. Oops. And then put the chest up here. And then put another block right here, not there. And then put an item, hopper right there. Yeah, was that right? That was right. Okay. And so now this will basically suck stuff in, go through here. These will filter out the items we're looking for. So, item filter. So I've got this thing, this block right here is renamed to item filter. I renamed it with the anvil, and then I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I am making a very basic item sorter. And so the idea was that I was going to put this at the gold farm on the GG Pub server to basically filter out the stuff coming out of the gold farm so that it was easier to kind of like get the gold and then get the swords and stuff to smelt. Potentially even like you could possibly route it out automatically too. Okay, so now our comparator is lit up, so that's good. So now we need to yeah, I mean, it's a pretty basic design for an item sorter. There may be, I mean, I'm sure there are simpler ones, but this is definitely like one of the more basic ones. Okay, so for this one, we're gonna need 41 gold nuggets. So, I mean, I know it doesn't seem basic, but it's actually not that complicated once you kind of get a hang of what it's doing here. Okay, so we've got 41 of the item we want to filter, and then in this one, we want to filter the rotten flesh. But it's definitely a little bit on the nerdy end. All right, let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So we've got now the item we want to filter, 41 of them, and then the unique item filter item. And so I think at this point, I think we're done. So in theory, I should be able to put, oh, and you know what we do need? We actually need our catch-all chest. So, and then I'm gonna need, so I've got swords, which, so what we're trying to simulate is what comes out of the gold farm, which is generally nuggets, swords, spears, rotten flesh. In theory, if this works, what should happen is that I put that stuff in here, and then this is the, here, why don't I get some item frames too while we're at it. Item frames, we'll do glowing item frame, and then we'll just put this on here so we know what to expect in each one. And what one is this? This is rotten flesh, so let's get rotten flesh in here. And we'll put that there, and then the other one should be gold nuggets, and so we'll put that. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to learn. I think, you know, if you're into like tinkering with stuff and building stuff, it can be a lot of fun. So what we're expecting to have happen now is stuff will go in, go across this top thing, and if it matches this filter, it's going to pass through. This comparator will unlock the hopper, and it'll pass through and go into the chest. So let's try it. Okay, stuff is flowing. But it's all piling up right here. Why is that? Why is it all piling up right there? Shouldn't this be pulling? No, that's the direction it's going to flow out. Okay, I fucked that up. So let's go ahead and... So I think actually what I want to have happen here is that I need to put a temp block. Whoops, no, I want it on top. That's the part I hate about flying. Okay, so let's see here. Then go this way. I swear we're gonna get this thing to work. Okay, whoops. Okay, so that looks good. That is going the right way. And then since there's nothing here, it should fall into this chest. And so it's going to go through here. It's going to flow this way. The rotten flesh doesn't, you can sell it to, so when I go kill, I don't know if these guys will drop it. Let's see if there's any zombies around. I can actually spawn, let's see here. Since I'm in creative mode right now, I can just kind of spawn whatever I want. So I'll just go spawn a zombie here. And if I kill a zombie, and a lot of undead mobs spawn rotten flesh. And so in the GG pub server, it's taking forever because I'm not using a weapon. Come on, dude, die. There we go. So he just dropped some rotten flesh. On the GG pub server, there is a gold farm, and the gold farm basically just automatically kills monsters and harvests the loot that they drop. And so some of the loot that they drop is rotten flesh. And so you can, if you eat it, I can eat it and I'll get sick. You don't see it right now because I am in creative mode. But if I go to survival mode for a second, let's see here. How do I, let's see here, set mode. Why can I not set game rule? I'm trying to remember how to set game mode. I should just be able to set my game mode to survival or creative, but all right. Well, I don't remember what the command is. I'll remember that eventually. But anyways, yeah, if you eat it, you'll get poisoned. But you can sell it to villagers to get stuff. You've eaten it accidentally before. Yeah, I think it will give you, I think it actually does give you like some hunger bars, but you do have the poison effect as well. So I think it is like, I think there might be, if you were like in normal mode, I don't think you have to worry about, yeah, the only reason to keep it would be to sell it. We could also, the other thing though is that once this item sorter is set up, we could actually just route this to an incinerator and just burn it as well if we don't want to keep it. So that would be the other option too. So now let's see what happens if we put this in here. Okay, so it starts flowing out. Okay, good, it's flowing out. Okay, so it looks like it is actually now, this should be, sweet, we're getting the rotten flesh in there. Okay, so now gold nuggets, we'll go ahead and pop these in here. And now these should be ending up in here, and they are, so that's good. So we've now sorted those two items, and now anything else is going to end up in this chest. So any other random shit that I put in here, like the spears and stuff that we get from there. So one of the things that's important to know about item sorting, at least with this particular type of item sorter, I know my Fortnite is broken. It's not actually working right now. No, it is broken. It's not broken. I'm just trying to play some Minecraft. Oh, why the fuck? What's broken is my item sorter. Why did this not drop out? I wonder if, I think I know why, because the hopper is not oriented properly. So let me go ahead and orient the hopper properly. Flying mode. Come on, there we go. Okay, so now, okay, so we should still have, yeah, gold goes in there. So I'm gonna get some more gold nuggets here. And we'll get some more swords and spears and crap, and then we'll get some more rotten flesh. Turn your resolution up. Turn on extra Fortnite textures. Yeah, I know. Doesn't this seem like there's something wrong? Why is this player so blocky? I am playing Fortnite. Watch, I'm gonna full box him. Hold on. Oh no, he's getting out. Let's see if I can get him in here and trap. There we go. Okay. I am clearly playing Fortnite. I just full boxed this other player here, so. But build mode. You wouldn't know, Banana. This is build mode. You've never seen this mode before, right? So let's go ahead and put the nuggets in. We'll put this in. We'll put this stuff in. We'll put some other random stuff in here. And so basically everything that is not yeah, is that coming in here? That looks okay. Is it still beating out? Okay, yeah, it's just slowly. This is hopper speed is not hopper locking is not the fastest way to sort stuff, but for like a simple farm like this, it's fine. So now we're getting to the rotten flesh, so that stuff should be dropping into here. And it is. All right, cool. So we're good. So I just got to remember that it's basically, and we could even delete this bottom layer here and just make it one layer for now. But given that it's a farm, it's nice to have extra storage because stuff can fill up pretty quickly. So I am just going to go ahead and take a quick screenshot of that in case I need to refer to it later from both sides here. All right. Now the question is, do I actually have enough time to go build this on the GG Pub server? And do I have enough resources? I think I could probably go snoop around and find stuff. We're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hoppers. The just 2 comparators and 2 repeaters, and I may actually write this down on my whiteboard real quick. 15 hoppers, 2 comparators, 2 repeaters, and then what else? The chests, of course. I think that's pretty much about it, right? I don't think there's anything else in here. Oh, torches. Yeah, the redstone torches. So really, probably the most expensive thing in here is going to be the hoppers. Okay. And then I'm just going to look at this again, just try to commit this to memory. That basically it's comparator to 1, 2, 3 down to the repeater and the torch, and then it's 2 layers going into the chest. I can always just pull the video back up too, that's fine. But let's go back and we'll save and quit here and get back on the server and see what we need to what's up, Proud Droid? Welcome in, and give some shout outs in here too. Thanks again, Popeye, for the raid. You guys don't follow Jedi, Banana, or Proud Droid. All you guys in here are streamers. I don't remember if I've got cooldown. Let's see if this one, I may need to redo this one. Okay, let's get back onto the realm. And see what we can do here. Didn't hear Popeye, must have had to raid and run because I didn't hear anything from him after the raid. So it is, weekend. People have a lot of stuff going on. All right, so here we are. So this is the gold farm. And then basically I'm gonna have to try and build this thing underneath here, I guess. Hopefully nobody minds if I do this. I'm gonna go get some, all right, I need a bunch of hoppers. So why don't we just start by making the hoppers? And if someone has a problem with it, we can always, or if there's any concerns, we can always, yeah, you bet, buddy. You bet. Hoppers. Okay, so for hoppers, I need chests. So let's go ahead and make some chests. Chests, where are you? There you are. Make 8. and then I'm gonna need to make more. So I probably want at least 15 hoppers. I should probably just make 20 because I know I'll probably end up needing more than I expect. So I've got 15 chests and I can only make 8 hoppers. So I only have enough iron for 8 hoppers. Let's go see if any more irons come out of the iron farm, which I'm just kind of getting to reap the benefits of the fact that both of these farms already exist. Where is the iron farm? It is this way, maybe. I'm trying to remember. Where the fuck is it? Over here? 291, I think. Was that the coordinates? I will remember. I'll start getting the lay of the land. There it is over there. Can already see this poor iron golem sacrificing himself for our iron needs. All right, let's grab the iron, and then let's see here. I should just put a crafting table in here, honestly. Let's just do that. Okay, let's see here. Hoppers. I've got iron. I've got chest. Okay. So now we got 12 hoppers. And we'll need to wait for... I think we're close enough that this thing will keep running. If we go too far away, then it'll stop running. And I need to go maybe cut down some more trees while we're at it. Alright. And of course I'll replant this if I got a... I didn't get a birch sapling yet, so I'll probably get one once these blocks degrade, but I'm just gonna try to accelerate a little bit here. Usually if I cut down a tree, I try to replace it with, unless I'm actually like logging for like terraforming or landscaping reasons, try to replace it with the one I got. All right, I haven't gotten a birch tree yet, so I'll just put another acacia there, and then let's keep going. All right, and I will put an acacia there. And then let's see here. Let's make some planks, as many planks as we can make. And then we'll make a new crafting table since I left the other one over there. Oh shit, I just made 7 crafting tables. That was not what I wanted at all. Now I can only make 2 chests because I wasted all of my planks on fucking crafting tables. Oh, that's ridiculous. All right, let's try this again. Try this again. That is one of the annoying things about trying to go fast. Actually, no, let's put it right there. Let's see, have we gotten any other saplings? We got oak now, so I'm gonna go ahead and put one of those right here. And then while we're at it, I may just throw down a chest for now to dump some of this stuff. Whoops, did not mean to drop that. Let's see here. So we'll go ahead and put these guys, all this stuff in here that I don't really care about right now, but nice to pick up and not waste in case we need it later. There's a pig running around over there. Okay, so how many hoppers do we have now? We've got 12. We still need a few more. And I think the main thing blocking us now is, well, let's see here. Planks. Create some more chests. All right, so that gives us, we've got 12 hoppers, we've got 8 chests. So that's enough chests to make 20 hoppers total, which should be hopefully enough to make this whole thing go. And then let's see if we've gotten any more iron in here since I left last time. 7. How many hoppers does that get us? 1 hopper. All right, so we've got a little bit of time before we can actually build this whole thing out. But now I should have enough chests for this. The other thing I need is redstone. And so let's see here, to make a comparator, not a compass. Comparator, I need nether quartz, 3 torches. Okay, so I need to make some redstone torches. I've got redstone at my base, which is a little bit far the home of my future base. So I guess let's see if there happens to be any in here. No, there isn't. Oh, look at that. There's redstone torches. That's actually pretty handy. So I just need 1, 2. I only need 2 of these, I think. I'm going to take 3 just in case I need an extra one. But I still do need redstone to make the repeaters and comparators. And I think I've got enough at my base. I could also go check and see if there's like any spare parts in the gold farm or something. Let's go do that and look and see. Come on, get in there. There we go. All right. No, tons of rotten flesh. While I'm here, if I want to be a good citizen, I can just go ahead and take this stuff out and move it over into this chest and kind of do some manual sorting just to clear it out. Where we go? Okay. I don't know what this is here. This must be, is this part of, or maybe somebody's planning on building a sorting system there? Possibly. Looks like it. I'm not sure. I'll have to see what that's all about. Was kind of thinking, I think that Wildpack said it was all right if he wouldn't mind if I went and went ahead and added the storage. I am in the realm, yeah. I was planning on trying to put a sorter underneath here to sort the gold and the gold nuggets, the rotten flesh, and the swords and whatnot. And so it's just kind of gathering up items for that. So I've got enough hoppers now. I need to go get some redstone and some nether quartz. Oh, that's something I should do while I'm here, is I should make, the whole reason this started was because I just wanted a freaking gold helmet to go into the nether. And then went down like a bunch of different tangents. So if you have gold armor on in the nether, then there's some mob, you get left alone by some of the mobs, which is why I want that. So I've got that now. So if I go into the nether, I can get some nether quartz. I'm trying to remember what else, if there's anything else in there I wanted to get. But if I get nether quartz, I think I've got redstone over at my base. So I'm going to go check that now. My base is actually over by the nether portal, but maybe I'll sleep first. Yeah, I'll do that since it's nighttime. Let me go ahead and sleep. Oh, too far. Yeah, I don't think I mentioned it earlier. He was on the stream. I don't think he'll care. We'll see. Some zombies up here. I just want to make sure there's no creepers around because I don't want to blow up the gold farm. Die. You creepers. Oh, there's a creeper there. So fuck. Yeah, we need to spawn proof this area more, I think, so that they don't. These guys are spawning here. That's One of the things I really like about, so in Java Edition, I don't know if there's like a similar thing in Bedrock Edition. I haven't found one, but in Java Edition, I used to use like a mod that would show you the light level on each block. So like if we were spawn proofing this area here, I would see like these would have a number. If I turned it on, it would say like 15, 15, 15 all on these blocks because that's the light level. And then you could even color code it so that it would highlight blocks that had a low enough light level such that mobs could spawn. And so it was really handy for going around in these areas and like spawn proofing. I'm gonna go fill this in a little bit because it looks like there's a creeper blow up here at some point, just to make it look reasonable. There's a couple different ways you can spawn proof. So basically like in this area at nighttime, any block where the light level is 0, a mob is a potential spawning point for a mob. So for, you know, like a zombie or a skeleton or a spider or whatever. So like, I don't remember exactly how many light level it goes down with each block, but I think these are, I think the max is 15. And then as you get farther away, it goes down. And so basically like you get far enough away and like if I'm out here, then that torch is no longer lighting this area and the light level goes to 0. And so when there's no light, then this block is a spawnable block for a mob. So one of the ways that you can spawn proof is to just light up everywhere, which is why you see, you know, people like torch spam. In fact, given how close these torches are, I could probably move this over here just to kind of cover more area. I don't remember exactly. I used to know how many blocks it was, like how many blocks you wanted to space the torches apart. The other thing though that you can do is that there's other blocks that, so like there's certain blocks that mobs just can't spawn on. And so if I don't have any slabs on me, but like, can I make a slab out of anything in here? Do I have a crafting table? I do. Okay, so can I make slabs? I think oh, I can make carpet. So like I don't think mobs can spawn on carpet, so you can like put carpet here, and then, you know, if you have an area that you want to spawn proof and you can't light it, then you could put down carpet. You could also, if you have slabs, you could do bottom slabs. Can I do a bottom? All right, there we go. Perfect. I can do bottom wood slab. And then if I put this here, so like, because this is not a full block now, and so this is not spawnable for a mob. If I put 2 slabs on top of each other and make a full block, then that is spawnable. But if you just do bottom slabs, like if I do this as a top slab, this is spawnable because it's at the normal block top level. But bottom slab is not. So if you hear somebody talk about bottom slab, they mean a slab that is occupying the bottom half of the block versus a top slab, which is occupying the top half of a block there. So yeah, if finding out which blocks mobs can't spawn on, using those, or just lighting everything up. One of the things that I like to do once I've gotten, I don't think I have any way of harvesting these bushes, and I don't have any glass, but the other thing that's good to know is that there are certain blocks that are light transparent. And so like one of the things with like torch spamming to mobs to spawn proof is that it kind of looks, you know, like, I mean, it's fine, but like it kind of looks a little janky, right? To just have like torches littered everywhere. And so these blocks here, like these leaves, are light transparent. I don't have anything that can harvest them right now, I don't think. Actually, I could make something that could harvest them. I could just make shears. I think that'll do it. Let me see if I can make some shears. Yes, let's make shears. And then I'll get some, that will, if I just use the axe, then I won't actually be able to harvest. They'll just break. But now I've got these leaf blocks that I can place. And so if I wanted to do like a more kind of aesthetic lighting arrangement, I could basically just dig down here and I can put a torch or a light block, any sort of light block in there. Here, let me go up for a second. And then where do I have dirt? Yeah, I do have dirt. And then what you can do is like, you can do that, and then you won't get as much, the light won't travel as far, but it's just more, you can kind of like hide the light and make it more aesthetic so that it's not obvious that there's light everywhere. That's like one of the tricks to a lot of like, or one of the key things about like Minecraft building and making things look nice is like finding, you know, little like subtleties like that to hide your lighting. Sometimes you want, you know, like a lantern obviously is part of the aesthetic, but like for torches and stuff, if you want to spawn proof an area, it's nice to be able to hide the light. The other thing is that trap doors also, what's up, Nacho? Trap doors also are light transparent, so you can also do that. Like, let's go. So all these are all the different styles of trap doors you can make with a different wood and, you know, whatnot, but they're all light transparent. There's other blocks that are light transparent. If you just kind of Google for, you know, like light transparent blocks, then you can get a full list of them, and use those as ways to hide the lighting so that you don't have to put torches everywhere. But I always torch spawn right from the get-go, and then as time goes on, you know, areas that are going to be more highly trafficked, I'll go ahead and like try to clean up the lighting and make it so that it's not torch spam. Just filling in some creeper holes while I'm here since I've got the dirt on me, and then this grass will eventually grow in. Do I have enough to do this one? Probably not. Do I have any more? Yeah, okay, I'll just leave that on. All right, so I was gonna go over to my future base site next and try to figure out how much redstone I have, and then maybe go into the nether and try and get some nether quartz. So let's start making our way over. Let's see here. Let's check messages real quick. Nothing crazy going on. So I had a chest over here where I dumped a bunch of stuff. It's gonna be over this way, I think. Let's see, let's go this way. Problem with sprinting around everywhere is that you go through food like crazy. Especially when you're just eating carrots. I think I need to go up this way. Yeah. Yeah, we're almost there. So I was thinking about at some point starting to work on my little base up here. And so this is where I've got, it's just, I don't really have anything set up there. So I've got 42 redstone, 4 diamonds. That should be more than enough redstone, I think, to make the comparators and repeaters. I'm gonna. How are things going today, Nacho? Just popped into your stream for a little bit last night. Do you know Nacho Jedi? You guys might know each other. I know Ong, Dr. Ong. Dr. Ong. That's my new nickname for him. I just made it up unintentionally. Dr. Ong. GMO. That was actually, I found Nacho from GMO, from one of GMO's raids. All right, so stuff that I don't want to lose in the nether. I should also maybe make some more food here too while I'm at it. All right, there's not really much. I guess the gold I'll hold on to. Chest, I'm gonna need nice. Yeah, likewise. Yep. I just we just kind of came in contact this week, and so we've definitely been reciprocating some love to each other, some support. All right, so torches, bed, food. I think we're pretty much, I could, all right, I've got my diamond pickaxe. Ooh, I need, I should probably make a couple of backup stone axes because my axe is almost cooked, but let me go ahead. Let me do that and then I'll go to sleep. All right, so for that, I do need, I can use cobbled, I can use cobblestone or cobbled deep slate, doesn't matter. Trying to hit my crafting, there we go. There's the hitbox on my crafting table when it's in that position is very small. Gamer Girl Kimmy, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? All right. I think we'll get some, it's a pretty cool view from here. That was the main reason I was thinking it might be fun to build. I'm going to try to not build a massive base right now, just something small, but this is kind of an area where, good, now that you've had food. Oh man, I'm right there with you. I'm actually probably need to get some food here sometime soon. All right. So I need to go get some nether quartz crystals, or nether quartz rather, in the nether. So I'm trying to think of what else I could. Do I have a lava bucket? Lava bucket might be useful for trying to protect myself in a pinch. I don't have a lava bucket on me. I left all my buckets over there. That's fine. We'll just have to wing it, I guess. Let's see here. Jedi says, oh, talking to his wife. Hello, wifey. And then when Kimmy say hello, cute hubby. Oh, you guys are so cute. Yeah, I'm in the GG realm right now. This is a view from up here. I mean, this is all the stuff that all the other people have built. This is really only like my second day playing on here, but pretty cool. It's a nice view, nice view. And then, oh, of course, there's creepers down here already moving into my territory. All right, I want to avoid these guys, so I'm gonna die. No, not gonna die. Close. Close. Where are they? They're following me. Oh, this fucker is following me. God damn it. Let's see here. Go ahead and go over here. Okay. Hoping that you just like fall. I should have some blocks equipped. It's kind of sketchy to not have blocks equipped here, so I just want to get over the nether portal and avoid this guy altogether. Gamer Girl and Quirky Sunset are your wives. Okay, got it. Nice. So you're like a polygamist then. Together with Gaming with Dad, that's my brother husband. Nice. Nice. Okay. I mean, I've heard you guys refer to each other as husband and wife before. I wasn't sure if it was just like a friendly nickname thing or if it was or how it all worked. All right. Let's try to get back over the nether portal, avoid the creepers if at all possible. See, is there water that I can jump down to in there? There is not. I think the creepers just despawned. I'm hoping I don't come around the corner and see one here. Let's see here. I'm just going to go ahead and put a block down here. And then there's... where's the portal? Over there. How did I normally get up here? There's got to be a safer way to get down from here. Can I do this? Oh, okay. Whew, almost fell to my death there, but didn't. All right, that should be good enough, yeah. Oh, yeah, I should have gone down the other side is what I should have done. All right, I could probably just, yeah, I'll just jump into the water from here. Hopefully I land on the water. I did. Oof. Together with the game, we all got married in Bishop's chat. Oh, nice, okay. It was sealed in Vince's chat, so it's meant to be. I love it, I love it. No, that's awesome. That's fun. I've got one of my, I am, I'm married to my wife in IRL, but I have one of my friends in here, Trey, who sometimes pops in, who for a long time was my husband. Started off as like a work husband kind of thing, primarily. We're friends that work together, but I know how it goes. All right, into the nether. Let's see. We cannot die. Yeah, Kimmy's like, wait, what? What do you mean it is not real? All right. So this is the nether portal. I gotta write down the coordinates of this in case I get lost. So it's 14,114. I'm gonna write it down on my whiteboard. 14,114 minutes. Okay. Whew. All right. Just in case I get lost. Looks like somebody's been slowly putting together the nether, working on the nether hub here, which is, oh, that's pretty cool. I gotta go find a place to mine some nether quartz, which honestly should be super easy to mine. In fact, if they've been mining, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some in here, because you just find it like everywhere. Dr. Pepper was expensive? Really? No way. Like, how expensive? All right, so I don't want to start like randomly mining in this area because it looks like people are working on stuff. I could just start mining down one of these hallways. But I don't honestly know where this is going. I'm sure it's probably fine if I just start like, I just need to like find some quartz and I can always fill this back in. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start looking for quartz and hopefully I don't like die from surprise lava or something. Like nether quartz usually should just be freaking everywhere. If I'm lucky, I might find some ancient debris. This netherrack is kind of like you go through pickaxe durability so fast on this stuff. No nether quartz. What? Come on, really? I swear, like when you... Whoa! Hello. All right. That's how you almost die there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and... go ahead and fill this guy back in. I don't know if this is like a... hold on here. Let's see. All right. Okay, well, there's no nether quartz in here. There's no harm in leaving this open or empty, basically. Oh, shit. There's fuck, I want to stay away from those things. I'm actually gonna put in a layer block here just to spawn proof it, because a one block hole, nothing can really spawn in there, and then I'll just patch it up. Jesus, that thing. Yeah, that thing can kill me right there. I don't know that I can take it out. I could try. How many are there? I don't even know how it's in there. Like, how the F did this thing get in there? That's so weird. I don't think... Oh, is there an opening there? Like, I don't think it can... I don't think that mob can spawn in a space this big. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can box it, and then... There we go. Okay. Sweet. I knew it couldn't jump over the blocks, so that's why I put that there. That is so weird that it spawned there. see here. $9 a 12 pack. So I got 2 6-pack bottles. I don't know how you play this for so long. I got bored. Fair. I mean, it's not, you know, like, it's not a game for everybody. And I've, you know, I think I played it quite a bit before I was able to get sucked into it. And then kind of as I got more familiar with the game, and kind of figured out what I liked doing, then it started to become better. Also, I guess for me too, like my son was really into it, and so playing with him was, you know, kind of how I ended up spending more time doing it. Yeah, this game can be surprisingly addictive. Especially if you're someone who like likes to go, you know, like you've got projects and stuff or ideas that you want to go do, because like you start doing one thing and it always leads to another. So I am just like looking for quartz. I guess I could just keep wandering until I see some exposed. That might be better than burning out my pickaxe here. So I'm just going to keep wandering. I just got to remember that. I'm also going to do something here. I'm going to move this torch. So this is something that I usually like to do to avoid getting lost, is that if I'm coming from over here, I always put the torches on the right side so that I know if I want to leave, I just remember leave left. So if the torches are on the left side, then that should be the exit or the way I came, since it's so easy to get lost. Apparently, we know Jedi. We know you. Dude, Jedi, have you... Okay, the Nether Fortress is that way. Let me go see. There might be some exposed quartz around here. So have you already played on... Have both of you guys been on the Realm or played on the Realm? There's some Nether gold. I don't need that right now. I don't really need to mine gold. Oh boy. Careful here. This is... No, there's like there's like 4 or 5 biomes in the Nether. Nether is pretty I have a big... Oh, you have a big stone house in there? Nice. Let's see here. I don't have any. Yeah, no, there's a couple different biomes in the Nether. Not everything. So this red block is all netherrack, and not everything here is netherrack. But there is a lot of a lot of the Nether is netherrack, but there's definitely more interesting biomes as well. I'm just in the thing that I'm looking for. I'm gonna go put some stuff in here so I can go take a look and see what's down there. All right, so crouching, so I don't... Okay, so there's another fortress right there. You can actually see it down below. Or at least bridges going to, I don't know, some of the structure there. I'm going to go ahead and patch this up a little bit. I'm wondering if I have... Just to be a nice guy, I'm actually going to put a trap door on there so nobody accidentally falls in. Oh, there we go, another quartz, perfect. And this pickaxe broke. I don't remember how much I need, but if I can get a full stack, that should probably be enough. You and Quirky have 2 secret places far away from there. We have a couple of massive mines. Oh, nice. Sweet. Yeah, I just went last night. I streamed for a little bit and did some diamond mining. Just enough to get like a pickaxe and stuff going. All right. Let's see here. Go ahead and... How much is that? 816. So yeah, I'm going for... I think a full stack should be way more than enough. I'm going to fill this in just to make it look a little bit better. And then also maybe just throw some blocks in there. All right, so we're still looking for... So does this thing just end down this way? Yeah, I think I mentioned it yesterday, Sean, when you were on, but that watch time isn't for the total existence of the channel. Yeah, I only added that. I only added the watch time bot like at most a month ago. In fact, it may even be less than that. So that is not accurate. If I wish I had set it up right from the get-go, but all right, come on, let's get some quartz here. That doesn't sound possible. What doesn't sound possible? The 9 hours? Only following since August. Yeah, I was trying to figure out, so I honestly like didn't set up the watch time for, I think, let's see here. It's maybe only been a couple of weeks. Yeah. Let's see here. It was only set up recently and can't go back in time. But I'm hoping over time that'll become, since, you know, it'll suck that people won't have, must have been sitting on here from raids. They don't recall being here that much. Oh, so you actually think that's higher than you expected? Interesting. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, it's more than you expected. Okay, interesting. All right, hopefully there's no lava in here. No? Okay, cool. All right, let's go ahead and fill this in. Do I have any more netherrack on me? I'm just gonna mine some netherrack just to fill in the holes. We'll just go ahead and patch this guy up here and patch that guy up. Okay, cool. Yeah, for a lot of people, it's actually less than they expected because of the fact that it's new. But in your case, it's more. All right, that's gold. Is this gold? That's all gold, right? It looks yellow to me. All right, nether quartz. We've got 27. I think that's probably enough, but since I'm here, I just would like to get a full stack if I can. But I don't want to spend a bunch of time mining stuff, and so I think I might just go with what I've got here. I don't have a crafting table. I do have a, let me look in the crafting table and see how much I actually need. Still Minecrafting, Santoki. Yeah, it started with a simple task, and now I've kind of gone down the rabbit hole of building an item sorter. All right, so comparator, that only requires one. And then repeater should only require one. So I've really got more than enough. Oh, actually, can I build a comparator right now? No, I can't because I don't have... Why is the repeater not showing up? There we go. Wait, can I actually... That's weird that it was like showing that I can build it. Okay, so repeater, I need stone. Comparator, I need stone. All right, I should have enough to build all that stuff now. So I think we're good. All right. I wonder where this portal is going to take me. I'm actually pretty far from where I started, so it's probably going to be pretty far from spawn. How was your stream today, Santoki? You guys doing generations? All right, where am I? Oh, that's actually not bad. Or wait, I don't know where I am actually. I'm by some mobs. This must be somebody's base over there. Oh yeah, there's a castle there. All right, I'm getting back in here before I have to deal with the mobs. I'm pretty far. I'm actually very far from spawn from where I want to go. Oh damn, oh snap, we got some shit talking going on here. There you go, Sean. You're used to dishing out the trolling, and now you're getting some. All right, so we're gonna go, go this way to get back. Cool, thanks for alerting
All
Santoki.
you do is push camp, which is not true. I'm literally fighting right now.
Oh, bush camping got activated. It's because you're still the master troll. I dedicated a sign to you at spawn on the server here. It says that anybody can sub, it takes a soul to troll. Which I guess maybe isn't dedicated to you, but I feel like you were the one that inspired that quote. Have you lost a match yet in your pool tournament, Kirkland? Are you still undefeated or what? Kirkland, everyone, Kirkland's playing in a 9-ball tournament today. It's a 3-day tournament, and so far I think he's still in the winner's bracket. Yes, he is a true master of his craft, Sean is. Still undefeated. Nice, dude. How many people are in the tournament? 3 days. That's a long tournament. Oh, fuck. There's some, what do you call them here? The plat magma cubes or whatever. And of course, I'm going to get griefed because of these blocks being the way they are. So let me just go. I want to fight them from a smooth surface. And they're going to multiply. So I kind of need to go around this way. Oh, I haven't eaten anything yet. I got to do that. I'm going to not be able to heal here. Okay. Oh, shit. Damn it. Fuck. I'm going to die if I don't get out of here. There we go. Okay, I didn't realize that was a whole, like, 1 level below. All right, maybe I just want to fight them in the center then. Clear them out here. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering, given just the block setup in here, if I should just get in the portal and get the fuck out of here. Dude, get out, leave me alone. All right. Totally getting griefed by these guys here. Okay. Am I not hitting you? I feel like I should be hitting you. There we go. Okay. Almost got rid of all of them. Okay. Yeah, not having, like, I didn't even have full armor or very good armor. So Kirkland's still in the winner's bracket. Can you create a